South Carolina, here in Columbia for the Carolinas Classic, Shaw University and Benedict College. And now let's look at the forecast brought to you by the Weather Channel. A little warm right now, 81 degrees, but nothing in the forecast in regards to precipitation. And Antoine, that's the best.
Yeah, that is the best. You know, clear, sunny skies today. This is perfect football weather. I know the guys, they're excited to get out there for the first game of the season, but they got to stay hydrated.
Of course. And let's take a look at tonight's coaching game plan brought to you by Bevel.
Yes, and very important for Shaw University to be successful in this game. They got to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball and run the ball well and control that play clock. And, you know, win on third down.
And, of course, for Benedict, head coach Dennis Berry, he's well-spoken. If you're sitting with him, you're excited. You want to go play for him.
No, for sure, for sure. For them to win, they definitely got to stop the run game, or at least slow it down and execute the RPO. And when you have the deep shots, you got to take advantage of it.
Well, it's about that time. Shaw University will receive the kick as we get ready for the start of the 2023 season. Benedict in the purple tops and yellow bottoms. And Shaw in the road whites. Ball is kicked, and the football season is underway here on HBCU Go. All the run coming down the left side and tackled just across the 15.
Ball carrier number 1, Larson.
Christian Peters now will start at quarterback for Shaw. And Peters is a player that has continued to grow at the quarterback position. He started in high school at Butler, and now he's ready for this season here against Benedict.
Yeah, man. You just got to come in and play his game. Obviously, you have two backs that can get it done, so don't have to force it. No pressure on them. Just do your job.
And at running back, of course, Sidney Gibbs is the man. He'll start the tailback to the left of Peters. On first down and 10. Peters, hands off to Gibbs. A hole opens up. And a nice gain out to the 22-yard line. Here is the Shaw offense. Of course, mentioned Gibbs, but plenty of offensive players that could stand out. And we have to talk about Sean Belcher. He's a player that's talked so highly amongst the coaches and Coach Jones. And now we have an injury on the field. Let's look at offensive lineman as well. And we'll take a break while the player is down. We'll be back in just a moment here on HBCU Go.
Keep up with the latest news from the Benedict Tigers at BenedictTigers.com. The official website of Benedict College Athletics.
And as the teams return back to the field, it's going to be second down after the injury. The man that went off the field was Kamar Epps, the freshman from Durham, North Carolina, but he is now on the sidelines, ready to go. And on second down and 4, Peters awaits the snap. In motion is Lee. He gets it on the sweep. Scoots by one man, then he drops the football. There's a ball on the field, and Benedict, right out of the chute, causes a takeaway, and they'll have it inside their own, inside the 14-yard line.
And we talked about it earlier, creating turnovers. And you see Benedict defenses flying around and creating turnovers. And then Jerron Kilpatrick, that's one of the guys that we're going to be talking about a lot today, playing that nickel position.
And Kilpatrick last year had one fumble recovery. He forces the fumble here. And, of course, the turnover chain, all the bling, ready to go. So now it's time for Benedict on offense from the 14-yard line in plus territory. First time we'll see Aeneas Dennis. Hands off to Zaire Scotland. Stays on his feet.
Scotland, the ball
So a nice gain on first down, and time to look at Aeneas Dennis, the transfer from Shorter University, a 2-year starter at Shorter. 34 touchdowns in 2 seasons as a starter, and he's a stud running this offense. Another handoff to Scotland, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Benedict.
Yes, sir. And we talk about the running attack for Shaw, but hey, Benedict, they have a running attack of their own. Zaire Scotland, they nicknamed him Lightning, able to get into the end zone.
A 10-yard rushing touchdown for Zaire Scotland. Had 8 last season, his first this year, and that's what you want to see. Coach Barry's going to be very happy about that. A takeaway and points off turnovers early. So now the extra point is up and good. And Benedict with an early lead, 7-0 on top of Shaw. A beautiful takeaway and the touchdown to boot for Benedict.
Martial arts is my passion.
I work out whenever I can.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it can be tough.
Now I'm staying ahead of it.
Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, so you can have clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
You can feel it. A force that moves everything around it. With intensity and power that comes from deep down inside. Full-time fans, your passion is unshakable, and you deserve a reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
That's so amazing.
Now that's a fast home rescue.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by Bevel. Level up your grooming routine and feel the difference. Well, welcome back here to Charles W. Johnson Stadium. And Benedict leads 7-0 right now. And Antoine, defense turning into offense early.
Yes, sir. And this is what you want. You know, your defense is flying around and you're giving your offense an opportunity to put points on the board.
And, of course, have to give it to Lightning. Zaire Scotland, the transfer from Kennesaw State, played last year here at Benedict and scored the opening touchdown. And early on, that's going to look to make up for their mistake. Dante Lee, the man that fumbled the football. And now a chance for Shaw to get right back out there. And Antoine, after such a quick miscue, of course, Shaw probably happy that they get a chance to get right back out there on offense.
You know, just stay calm and just bounce back. And, you know, during my playing days, one thing a coach could do right now, Dante Lee's feeling bad for putting the ball on the ground. Get him the ball back and see if he can make a play and build his confidence up.
Well, Lee is back to receive along with Jatwan Fields, the redshirt junior from Charlotte, North Carolina. And Dante Lee, just a redshirt freshman, ready to impact this game.
This is very important in special teams. This is a third of the team. You have your offense, your defense, and your special team. So Shaw, they can create some field position here.
Ball picked up by Fields. Breaks a tackle, and Jatwan Fields Looked like he heard you down there making a play on special teams and setting Shaw up with some great field position.
Yes, sir. This is great field position for Shaw's offense to come out here and try to, get back from that lost fumble.
They'll start at the 37-yard line, a 25-yard return, and Jatwan Fields went to Myers Park High School in North Carolina, making a play here. First down and 10. Peters, hands off. Gibbs makes his way near the 44-yard line. And here's the Benedict defense. Last year was spectacular, allowing just 13 points per game. That was 4th in all of Division II. And right now, Shaw has their hands full, already down 7-0. Gibbs takes it on the inside handoff. He's brought down short of the line to gain maybe a yard. And now, looking at the secondary, on the back end, Giovanni Melodorf and Joshua Hayward, 2 players that can also be difference makers.
And Joshua Hayward, man, he's a prototypical DB, NFL DB, has a good size, can run really fast. So I'm excited to see what he does out here today on this island.
Peters holds things up on 3rd down and 3. First possession for Shaw ended with a turnover. Now looking to gain their first down of 2023. Quick throw, and going right to Dante Lee was Peters, and he makes the play for a first down.
Number 5, Hayward.
It's a good job. That's good timing by the quarterback and the receiver. The quarterback hits his back foot and releases the ball. And also on the defensive side, good job by Josh Hayward, putting his foot in the ground, playing, and making a good tackle.
And Lee last season had just 1 catch, so already matching that total. His last catch was for 11 yards last year. This one was for a first down up to the 48-yard line. First down and 10 from the Shaw 48. Peters gives to Gibbs, finds some space, and Gibbs averaged 5.5 yards per carry last season. A nice chunk on first down.
And that's an easy job for the offensive coordinator. If every first down you can gain 5 yards, you always want to be in a manageable position, 2nd and 3rd down. So good job by this Shaw offense so far.
2nd down, now in plus territory for Shaw on their 2nd drive. It's 2nd down and 4. Peters pointing out where the rush might come from. Now will come up and change the play. High snap, puts it into the belly of Gibbs. Some tough yards in the teeth of the defense across the 45 to the 44.
And good job by the defensive line. Again, you got to find a way we can slow this run game down. And on the 2nd down, it was a good job by them. And here we go. You got to create a new line of scrimmage if you're the D-line, and they did that on this play. You just have to be consistent with that throughout the game.
3rd down and 3. Peters with 2 men in the backfield with him this time. That's Fields and Gibbs. He'll throw. Another bullet. This one is to Ashawn Belcher, and that's another first down picked up on 3rd down for Shaw.
Another good job. Again, just with the timing with the quarterback or with the receiver. We talk about the quarterback hitting his back foot, the receiver getting to his spot and making a good catch. We talked to the coach, the OC, Mr. Hester, earlier this week, and he talked about one thing that they wanted to improve this year, and that was 3rd down. So good job converting that 3rd down.
Back-to-back 3rd down conversions on this drive. Under 10 minutes to play. Just getting started here in the Carolinas Classic, and Benedict leads 7-0. Sidney Gibbs slicing through the line. Stopped at the 38. Benedict is hitting hard here as well early. The tackle was made by Diego Addison from right here in Columbia, South Carolina. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Jatwan Fields stays in the backfield with Sidney Gibbs. Peters has it. Gives to Gibbs. Right up the gut. Gibbs gashing Benedict here in the early going.
We talked to Coach Hester again earlier this week, and he talked about how Sidney Gibbs is their workhorse. Like typically, first and fourth quarter, you will see a lot of Sidney Gibbs, and we are seeing that here early in the first quarter.
Now the running back field splits out to the slot on the left side. Dante Lee all the way down at the bottom of your screen. Peters facing pressure, a lot of room to run, and makes a man miss as he glides to the 20. That's another first down picked up for Shaw.
Something that you would not see in the box scores, but a great job by Sidney Gibbs picking up that nickel blitz. Allowed the quarterback to get out to the left and convert this third down.
So a pickup of 11 yards. And Shaw responding right now after that turnover.
Yeah, it's very important. You know, it's going to be a long game. You're going to have your ups and your downs, but good job by Shaw's offense, calming down and doing what they do.
First down and 10 at the 21. This is Fields. There's a flag behind the play. Fields, who was taken down after minimal yards, and we'll see what the infraction is.
Got a flag. I don't know what it is. It's probably a hold. You come on. Can you back him up?
Hold. Offense. Number 53. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Replay is down.
This is something Torian Hester talked about in our conversations with him about not wanting to get behind the chains. Now, how does Shaw respond after their first penalty?
And like you say, this is very important. You don't want to beat yourselves. It's already tough enough you're going against a good team, but you don't want to beat yourself with penalties.
First down and 20 from the 32, and just as we talk about penalties, the first penalty picked up by Benedict.
Offside. Defense. Number 50 with contact. 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
So Charlie Moorhead picks up the penalty, and here down on the end of the line, it's a little too antsy.
And sometimes, James, that could be fatigue. It could be fatigue. It could just be tired out there, and you just lose where you're at. So.
Just 5 yards picked up on the offsides. It's first down and 15 for Shaw. Their first drive ended with a fumble, and Benedict capitalized. Shaw trying to answer here on their second drive. Trips. Down low. Fields swung around and down. It's another nice tackle in the hole.
And something that was interesting about this formation, you had 4 strong. You had Trips. You had Trips and the running back aligned to the same side in the boundary. So as the game goes on, they might pick up something with that.
Aaron Miller, of course, 39 tackles last season. He could definitely be a person that could be a nuisance. Now, ball goes to the wide side of the field. And is that a Sean Belcher? Yes, it is. Coaches talk very highly about him, how he's always making contested catches. That one wasn't easy. A nice pickup to make it third down. Still a long ways to go. Third down and 10.
Peters have been doing a good job so far, getting the ball out on time. He put the ball in a place where only his receiver could make that catch. Right here, right now, you in field goal range. You don't want to do anything crazy and give Benedict the ball.
Third down and 10 from the Benedict 20. The red zone is where Benedict really stiffens up, only allowing teams in the red zone 16 times all of last season. Now on third down, Peters going to the end zone, and that's lockup by Joshua Hayward, just pushing the man out, and that's incomplete. Fourth down.
Joshua Hayward, this week's AB's dog. We talked about what he can do out there on that corner, on that island. Again, when you look at him, he has prototypical NFL DB size. He's 6'2", he's 195, and you see he did a great job on that play, cutting the receiver off and making a play. Now it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out to kick the field goal. Devin Verstegen And whistles blow this play dead. There's a flag. And Coach Jones is out onto the field. He's not happy because that makes this field goal much more difficult. And now he's wanting to get the timeout.
Rich, Sean's called his first time out of the half.
So with that timeout, we're off to break with Benedict holding and Shaw potentially trying a field goal on the other side.
Football obsessed best man. And I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me? Physically, I'm right here. But mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Get more from your morning routine. Make 20 cups of deliciously rich coffee with coffee made at home for the price of 1 cup from a coffee shop. Coffee's perfect mate. Coffee Mate.
It's unbelievable.
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
Look at the wind howling through here.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees. 7 innovative weather presentation patents. And a former National Hurricane Center director. 1 trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
The Griot. Everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
Welcome to The Griot, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics. These are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Griot, stories powered by us.
Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Griot cable. Check your local listings.
We ready? Yeah. It's time to address. You know we the best. Here to impress. We got you covered like you are bed rest. You can kick back, flip your head rest. Everything you need, we got excess. Just in, you ain't gotta just guess. Bringing big news and we said it best. We ready to go. Come and get it right now. We got what you like now. Every day and night now. Better get here right now.
Well, the score is 7-0 right now, and Antoine, look at this. Shaw going for it on 4th down here early.
Yeah, man. You know, Coach Jones, he called the timeout, rallied the troops, and they're going for it here. This is the big play for them. If not, it's Benedict turnover on downs.
Benedict led the nation last year in 4th down defense. It's 4th down and 10 from the 20. Peters looking, facing some pressure, swung down. And that's a sack and a turnover on downs.
And yeah, this is Jaden Broughton, another player that Coach Alderford has talked about in our league. A guy that can get it done on the opposite side of Luber.
Multiple sacks is what Coach O'Daffer said for Broughton.
Ready? Go. I'm coming out with a bang, blowing up on the next big thing. Everybody want my shine. If you want a piece, better get in line. Ain't nobody do it like this. Go so hard, I just don't quit. I'm coming out with a bang.
We don't just have everything. We have your thing.
Blowing up on the next big thing. Ready? Go.
Right now, get a free footlong at Subway, like the Subway Series menu. Buy 1 footlong in the app, get 1 free. For free! That's what I'm talking about. Order in the Subway app today.
Lowe's knows that fall's shorter days call for bigger deals. Get the most out of your fall projects by getting the most out of our deals now. And with Lowe's Pay, it's never been easier to shop at Lowe's. Labor Day savings are here, in-store and online.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go. Here's our quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Oh, man.
The other way.
Oh, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open. Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
Welcome back to Benedict College. Forcing a turnover on downs was the Tigers. The score is 7-0. Now down to the fourth member of our team, Ty Carter.
HBCU Go is dedicated to bringing the fans at home the battle of the bands. Each time we have a classic or homecoming game means extended 25-minute halftime coverage where I will be your host. Not only that, but you can catch me doing sights and sounds around the stadium. Be sure to follow HBCU Go TV on social media.
Thank you so much, Ty. Benedict on offense now at their own 33-yard line. That was a 13-play drive, 43 yards picked up, over 7 minutes for Shaw, but no score, nothing after the defense from Benedict turned them over on downs. Now the first throw from Aeneas Dennis, and that's Reggie Harden. Almost took that the distance. He was pushed out of bounds, but a first down picked up.
Reggie Harden transferred from Florida State, 6'5", 200, and had speed to take it to the house.
Handoff. Duhart. They call him Thunder, but he was rumbling down across the 40 to the 39 in plus territory.
And Benedict, they're doing a good job getting right back to the line. He's got an up-tempo offense, and Shaw's defense, they're on their heels right now.
Dennis, once again to Duhart, looking for space, sliding by defenders to the 34. And here's the Benedict offense, who's been on the field for the second time, scored on their initial drive, as Zaire Scotland went in for the touchdown. DeAndre Duhart is not just a secondary back, he's a change of pace. And they also have some weapons on the outside. Already seen Reggie Harden, and also look out for Nick Soule, 6'6". Shift on the left side. Sean McCain comes tight to the line. Dennis on the rollout. Quick throw. It's through the arms of Jabari Tucker. And now here is the Shaw defense. Last year, defense allowed 21.5 points per game, which was 5th in the CIAA. They were a team that forced a lot of turnovers. They're going to have to be opportunistic already on the wrong end of the turnover battle here today. It's third down from the 34. Second offensive drive for Benedict after scoring on their first. Whistles blown and a timeout taken.
Timeout.
Benedict.
called.
We'll take a quick break as the Tigers regroup in the lead, 7-0.
I'm Manny. Welcome to the fine life.
Doesn't get any better than this. Be a shame if it rained, though, and that's why I brought these. Boop, boop, boop. See? Now they're protected.
These are very cute.
I'm also loving these dinky umbrellas. Wait, Andy, what's wrong? I'm not sad. It's just really validating to hear such positivity, you know?
Wow, that's real.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to drink this now.
It was your idea to bring the umbrella.
Yeah, I didn't think it through.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
You can't stop a force of nature. This hurricane season, rely on one of your own. It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel.
This is epic.
Trusted to give you every advantage before the storm. Trusted to be there where and when you need us. Trusted to bring you every angle of the storm using landfall cams on our streaming TV app.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Because America doesn't trust hurricane season to just anyone.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm SIAC. Local now. Where you are is where it's at.
Welcome to the Griot, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics, these are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Griot, stories powered by us.
Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Griot cable. Check your local listings.
The Griot, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free. You're watching The Griot.
HBCU Go delivers the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. Go to hbcugo.tv or download the TV app on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. Well, the score is 7-0 right now. Benedict leading after a takeaway and a score. It's 3rd down and 5 to go from their 34-yard line in plus territory. Aeneas Dennis, his first start at the helm of Benedict. Throws into double coverage. The ball falls incomplete. Coverage was wonderful for Shaw, and it's 4th down.
Early in this game, one thing I do like about the Shaw's defense is whenever somebody moves for Benedict, you see the DBs, you see the linebackers communicating with one another. And that's a sign that this is a very good defense.
So on 4th down, Benedict will go for it. Last year, 46% on 4th down. Dennis has some time. The throw over the middle was just a little high for Caden Hyde. The freshman trying to make a play. The ball is incomplete. So Shaw, after turning the ball over on downs on their offensive possession, answers the call defensively.
And this is what you like to see, complimentary football. Your offense went for 4th down, they didn't make it. Benedict, they drive down the field a little bit, but Shaw defense, they come up big, and they're able to give their offense the ball back.
So with 4:24 to play here in the first quarter, James Hadnot here with you, Antoine Bethea with me. We have Laurencia Moe down on the sidelines, as well as Ty Carter. So thankful you're joining us for the opening black college football season. It's 1st down and 10 from the 34 of Shaw. Peters keeps it around the bend, hits hard, delivers a hit, and takes it across the 40 to the 44.
I love to see it. I love to see it. The quarterback, he keeps the ball. He falls forward after contact. I like it.
So give him to the 41. So not a favorable spot, but 2nd down and 4. Check that 2nd down and 3 for Shaw. 3rd possession of the first quarter. Handoff to Gibbs, slicing through defenders. Sidney Gibbs, here we go. Out in plus territory at the 33.
And in this first quarter, we've been seeing a big dose of Sidney Gibbs, and I was just holding my breath and just waiting that he's gonna be able to get one out of there. He was able to do that. Good run by Sidney Gibbs. Great job by that offensive line.
26-yard pickup for Gibbs. who has been rocking and rolling here early on. It's first down and 10. Ball on the 34 of Benedict.
A little confusion on Shaw's sideline. Might have to burn another timeout. No.
5 seconds on the play clock. Peters. Gibbs bounces it again outside to the 30. And trampling out was Sidney Gibbs. And what have you liked early from Sidney Gibbs here in this matchup?
What I can tell, he's very, very patient. You know, he lets his offensive line, sets his blocks up. He's not rushing, and he's doing a good job just finishing his runs.
4-yard pickup on first down, second down and 6. Jatwan Fields comes on to the field now to spell Gibbs. Peters hands off to Fields, who loses his headgear. Not very much picked up on that tote, so it'll be third down and long.
Good job by Amari Pettis, beating him in the hole.
So the last drive, Shaw picked up 3 straight third downs before falling short on 3rd and 4th. This time they have a third down and long. All on the 30. From the pistol. Peters once again takes a look at the sideline. That's the play of choice. Once again going to the outside. But Joshua Hayward is having none of it early on.
Yeah, man, he's having a good day so far. They tried him twice, two incompletions. And you have these patient at the line, able to get hands on. Again, being able to cut the receiver off. So good job by Joshua Hayward so far in this game.
Hayward last year had just 2 pass breakups, and that might seem like it's small, but when the ball is nowhere near the defender because of how well you're playing him, that makes a lot of sense. So once again, going for it on 4th down. 0 for 1 on the day is Shaw. 4th down and 6. Peters has time, finds Belcher for the first down.
And that was a good job by Peters. If you look at that play, initially the receiver that he was going to wasn't open, but he let the defense slide by the window, and he was able to complete it.
4th down.
And the holding penalty will wipe it all away. Penalty coming on Kamar Epps. So a difficult pill to swallow after going forward, converting. Now a punt has to commence.
That is tough. That is tough. You do not want those penalties, especially when you convert the first down.
Good bit of coaching there as Epps comes off the field. Having a quick discussion. Now needing an extra man on to the field as Carlton Bird prepares to take this punt. Play clock hits 0 and another penalty. So there was a man that ran late onto the field, and that's why the flag came out.
Timeout. Shaw University.
But Shaw did get the timeout.
I know this. I know this is driving Coach Jones crazy right now. You've had to waste 2 timeouts here in the first quarter, and these are operational issues. And I'm pretty sure yesterday they had their walkthrough and they went through these type of things where, hey, I'm going to call out the kickoff team, the punt team, and on Friday, that's the most important thing. We just want to make sure the operation is fine. So to have to waste a timeout on operational issues, I know Coach Jones is going crazy.
And when it comes to this Shaw side, we saw it even on the turnover on downs, how they made their way down the field. And this is a really good defense for Benedict here early. And so they've made plays, but those operational errors are the ones that are going to come back to bite you, especially in a matchup like this.
And for sure, when you want to be a disciplined team, and disciplined teams don't make these type of mistakes. Obviously, it is the first game of the season, but again, this is something that the coach is going to talk about.
Carlton Bird now preparing to kick this away, and Torrey Morrison, man, that stands at the 10 right now. Bird boots it. Morrison will run away, and this ball will bounce in the end zone for a touchback. So with 1:16 to play here in the first quarter, Benedict leads 7-0. You're watching this game live on the Griot cable channel. The Griot also has great TV and mobile apps that feature on-demand TV shows, hundreds of great channels, and original programming. Download the Griot streaming apps on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, or on your mobile device or tablet. So a 7-0. Benedict leads with 1:16 to play here in the first quarter. First down and 10 on the 20 for the Tigers. And quickly into the hole, the first man there was Noah Terry, as Zaire Scotland was bottled up, and a loss on first down for Benedict.
Benedict does not want to start the drive like that with negative yards. Good job by Shaw's defense. Again, their defensive line create a new line of scrimmage. You got to do more of that.
So Zaire Scotland, who had the touchdown, the lone scorer of the first quarter, stays in at tailback. And he is Dennis. Straight drop. Dennis slips by one man, and Dennis will dive forward close to the 13.
It's good coverage by Shaw's defense. Quarterback rushing, trying to give him some time to find an open man downfield, but good job by Shaw's defense. And we talked about Jay Boyd out this game, but you look on the sideline, you see him coaching, you can see him talking to the DBs, the secondary. I like that. That's a leader.
So dove to the 16-yard line. It's third down. Dennis has a man in motion. That's Caden High, but they won't get this play off as we've come to the end of the first quarter. Benedict leads 7-0 on top of Shaw here after one quarter of play in the Carolinas Classic.
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Wow. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 with a Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Special K is oven toasted to crisp perfection, then tossed with yogurty goodness. Or maybe some red berries. Special K in so many craveable varieties, so you can do what's delicious.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Oh, man.
The other way.
Oh, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic.
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
That's so amazing.
Now that's a fast home rescue.
Howdy, Philly, and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly? Hi there, Phoenix.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha. You're high above Hollywood. Local Now, where you are is where it's at.
Last season, Torre sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Kenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Grio app. Check your local listings for the Grio.
Antoine, I always knew you were going to have a great career as a player, but never dreamed you'd go into the broadcast side of it and be a fantastic analyst as well. I can't wait to watch you. I know you're going to be tremendous.
And of course, Antoine, what is that like to hear that from your former head coach?
Man, it's everything, man. Tony Dungy, you just talk about the man that he is, the Christian man that he is, the leader that he is, man. So just to hear that from Coach Dungy, it means a lot to me.
And of course, we're so excited to have you here with us and just ready to kind of keep things pushing, especially for this big-time game. And, I mean, to have so much success with the Indianapolis Colts, just a wonderful sight.
I appreciate it, man.
And to think about just all the things you've done, you can see what you did not only in the NFL, but also playing at Howard. Just so much. So now it's 4th down after the 3rd down miscue. Benedict with the 7-0 lead as we start the 4th quarter. And punting. All out of bounds. And so Shaw will have good field position on this drive, their first of the 2nd quarter. James Hadnot here with you, Antoine Bethea with me. Thank you so much for joining us. And Benedict, Antoine in the 1st quarter. Defensively, they forced a turnover, got the touchdown, and now the defense is back out there trying to continue to handle business.
Yeah, if you're Benedict, you're not mad at that 1st quarter. Again, like you said, you was able to force a turnover. Your offense was able to punch it in. You have 0 on the board for Shaw. So as Benedict, I'm happy right now. But if I'm Shaw, I have to take advantage of this field position and put some points on the board.
So Shaw University starts in plus territory. Ball outside the 45, at the 47. Their first possession of the 2nd quarter. Christian Peters on play action, throws the ball high and wide of Ashawn Belcher. And Giovanni Melidor could not make the interception. There is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense. Number 49. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So John Hannibal commits the penalty. And here we see it. Just a blow to the head. And that's 15 yards for Shaw.
Yeah, John Hannibal, gets through the line, able to get some pressure on the quarterback. But when you get to the quarterback, you have to lower your target.
Ball at the 32, 1st down and 10 for the Bears. Peters, hands off. And this time, Gibbs, who would not go down, but he stopped at the line. 2nd down and long.
Another good job by the front of Benedict. being able to slow this run down. Obviously, Sidney Gibbs is backfield, but good job by Benedict.
And Coach Jordan O'Daffer said that the defense's mentality is a swarm mentality. You see it there early, just stopping Gibbs right at the line. 2nd down and 12 for Shaw. Gibbs to the left of Peters. He'll keep it around the bend. Christian Peters again. He's taking a licking here early on, but gets to the 26.
Good run by Peters. But at some point, you want to get down. You do not want to see your quarterback take those type of hits all game long. But good job by Peters.
So 3rd down in the first quarter. Shaw was okay on 3rd down. They picked up a couple on their best drive. Now their first 3rd down in the 2nd quarter. Peters on the quarterback draw, dives forward, and should be close enough for the first. Diedrich Starks, the man that made the play. And Starks might have stopped him short.
Injury.
So the line to gain is near the 13. So now Peters took it all the way forward, and there's a man down. And now Peters is down.
Those.
As Peters potentially making his way up. We're going to take a quick break as he's tended to.
Fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
It's unbelievable.
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
Look at the wind howling through here.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees. 7 innovative weather presentation patents. And a former National Hurricane Center director. 1 trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
Last season, Torre sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Grio app. Check your local listings for the Grio.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly? Hi there, Phoenix.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha. You're high above Hollywood. Local Now, where you are is where it's at.
Welcome to the Grio, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics, these are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Grio, stories powered by us.
Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Grio cable. Check your local listings.
The Grio, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
Shaw starting quarterback Christian Peters was able to walk off the field under his own power, and here's the hit that he took prior to the break. And Antoine, this one is one where he was just driven into the ground from behind.
Yeah, you know, I just mentioned it the play before. You don't want to see your quarterback take these hits. You see he grabbed his shoulder. You don't know if it's a shoulder or collarbone, but a lot of times when a player lands on you like that, those things tend to happen.
So now on 4th down, Sidney Gibbs took the ball as close as he could. It's very, very close to potentially being a first down. But Patrick Blake is the man that handed it off, and there was a turnover on downs.
Tigers, first down.
So let's see it again. It was very close.
That was a good job by the front. Again, 4th down, short yardage. Good job by Benedict's front to be able to create that new line of scrimmage. I'm going to continue to talk about that because both coaches talk about it. You have to win in the trenches to win this game. And the trenches is the offensive line and defensive line. So, again, great job by Benedict defense to be able to get off the field and get their offense back on the field.
And the man that came in there was Jerron Kilpatrick. He's the vocal leader of the Benedict defense. He's the man that made the stands on 4th down. So Coach Jones is communicating with our ref and the line judge right now, wanting to know if anything could come from this. It looked like Sidney Gibbs definitely dove forward and he grabbed and pushed the ball forward, but that is not the decision. So now on 1st down and 10, Benedict starts their first drive of the second quarter. Dennis gives to Duhart, and the big man bolsters his way to the 30.
Good carry here. Being able to gain 7 yards on the first down. That's what you want as an offense. Be able to be in manageable 2nd and 3rd down.
2 tight ends shift to the right of the line. That's Rashad McCain and Jalen Hercules. Dennis turns, gives to Duhart, trying to get the edge. Nice gain for 1st down.
To have a good defense, you have to have an edge to the defense. So typically when you see runners and they're able to get outside or get the edge, that's a bad defensive play. Great job here by Shaw's defense being able to create an edge, set an edge, and widen the runner, make him run out of bounds.
And check that 3rd down and 3 from the 30-yard line. Dennis making the calls. Potential pressure upcoming. Pressure does come, so Dennis throws it over the middle, and that's Caden High, the freshman, with nothing but space and opportunity. Touchdown, Benedict.
Hey, that's a great play, great job by the quarterback, realizing that he had his guy open. Great job.
70 yards for Caden High, and Coach Jennis Berry said he just makes plays. That's why he's on the field.
And right here, you can see it. Caden High, he was at the number 3 spot. He was able to get across the defender's face, and he had no help. So, again, good job making the catch and taking it to the house, baby.
So the extra point by Picarillo is up and good. There's a flag on the play, so we'll hold the phone for a moment. Coach Berry said yesterday that Caden High was one of the lower receivers when he came in, but he just kept making plays in practice, kept making plays in the walkthroughs and the scrimmages.
Substitution, defense, penalty decline, extra point is good.
And that's why he's on the field.
Yes, sir. You got to put some playmakers on the field, and you got to get your playmaker the ball.
So the freshman, his first catch of his college career is a touchdown from 70 yards away. Benedict with the big lead early, 14-0 on top of Shaw.
Get ready to ball out this fall.
You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop.
Beginning September 10th and each week this fall, Tune in as we showcase the best gridiron games and show-stomping bands from around the country.
Can't stop, I can't be stopped now. Can't stop, I can't be stopped now. Can't stop.
HBCU Go, the true destination for Black college sports.
Did you know one of Nissan's EVs survived the North Pole? And one can go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. And they're all emission-free. But don't get an EV for the E. Get it because it pins you to your seat. Sparks your imagination and takes your breath away.
Take you to the future.
Nissan EVs aren't just electric. They electrify you.
I go faster.
You can't stop a force of nature. This hurricane season, rely on one of your own. It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel.
This is epic.
Trusted to give you every advantage before the storm. Trusted to be there where and when you need us. Trusted to bring you every angle of the storm using landfall cams on our streaming TV app.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Because America doesn't trust hurricane season to just anyone.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's a quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Oh, no.
The other way.
Oh, man.
History in the making. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
History in the making. Can't nobody touch it.
Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
Last season, Torrey sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Griot app. Check your local listings for the Griot.
Well, the score is 14-0. The freshman phenom, Caden High, makes the play from 70 yards. And Antoine, what did you see on the touchdown throw and catch?
Initially, it was good defense by the defender. But you see here Caden High, as he runs his route, he stems him at the top of his route, and he breaks back inside. And he was able to cross the face of the defender. And at that time, the defender had no help on the inside. And there you go, pitch and catch, 70 yards to the end zone.
And for High, he comes out of Logansville, Georgia, went to Grayson High School, and Coach Barry said it multiple times. There's a reason he's on the field. It's because he makes plays like that.
And for that to be your first college reception, you have to feel good about that. And like you said, Coach Barry, he's been speaking highly of this young man. And a good job by him.
So that caps off a 3-play, 77-yard drive. Elapsed just a minute and 26 seconds. Now after the penalty, the illegal substitution on the extra point will be a short kick. So on the kickoff, this is Jatwan Fields, and he is crushed. Huge hit by Giovanni Melidor. And that's where Shaw will start.
I love to see it. I love to see it. Giovanni Melidor, he's your starting corner, but he's also on the kickoff team. He's flying down, and he's made a big hit.
And this is Christian Peters in the tent, the starting quarterback for Shaw. And Laurencia has more.
Yeah, guys, I spoke to Shaw University's head athletic trainer about Christian Peters, and he says he's going to be out for the rest of the game. It's due to a shoulder injury and that hard hit. I spoke to Christian. He says he's in a lot of pain, but he's going to continue to cheer on his team.
Well, in steps Patrick Blake, who we heard might be a second quarterback, might get some run in this game, but now he's in earlier than expected, and Blake is brought down from behind. So Dedrick Starks, his second tackle of the day, he's the man that stopped Sidney Gibbs on 4th down for Shaw's last drive, and 2nd down.
And if I'm the head coach for Shaw or even the OC, You bring a new quarterback in, Patrick Blake. I'm going to lean on the run game a little bit more.
2nd down and 9. Running backs in the game right now. Sidney Gibbs and Jatwan Fields. Patrick Blake, who has just grown at the quarterback position, just a redshirt sophomore, in the fire once again. Throws over his intended wide receiver. That was Dante Lee on the other end of it. 3rd down.
Yeah, so right now it's 3rd down. Now you have Patrick Blake just coming into the game. It's 3rd and long. And in this instance, if I'm a defensive coordinator for Benedict, I'm going to send pressure. You don't think he's going to run the ball. So, again, have to lean onto the run game.
Pressure looming in the face of Blake potentially. It's 3rd down and 9. All on the 13 of Shaw from the pistol. Blake has a pocket initially. Now he's in the end zone. He just has to throw it away. Almost intercepted.
Again, as a defense, you're backed up. It's 3rd and long. Yes, I'm going to send pressure. Have a new quarterback in the game. I'm going to send pressure, and that's what they did. And now it's 4th down. You got to punt the ball. You're going to be in great field position right here, and another opportunity for Benedict's offense to get on the field and be in scoring position.
And just missing out on that interception was Dathan Peterson. And again, Peters, the starting quarterback for Shaw, in the sling after taking a hard hit earlier in this half. Now, Bird tries to put it away. This one was a miss hit. Might have been clipped when he tried to put it away. The ball might have got tipped, but now Benedict in excellent position to add to this scoreline.
We talk about playing kind of complementary football. It's 3 phases to the game: offense, defense, and special teams. And obviously, it's on different sides. Shaw, not a good play on special teams. For Benedict, it is.
So after the ball was dropped, and maybe a piece of Kilpatrick might have got a fingertip to it. And just a lot on the plate of Carlton Bird after he dropped the football. And not an easy place to be, and also getting close to being backed up. We'll take a quick break and be back for more as Benedict leads 14-0.
Game time runs into dinner time. A hero must rise. Like DiGiorno Rising Crust Pizza. Because delicious fresh-baked taste straight from your oven always wins. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
For your weekend, but continued rain all day.
You can't count on the weather, but you can count on Dish and our reliability guarantee. Should you ever lose signal, contact us and we'll credit back your account.
Hey, Dylan, I want your dad to go out and help you practice your sliding.
Yeah. I'll be outside.
You're a good dad.
The reliability guarantee, only from Dish. Tuned into you.
The Weather Channel introduces the first daily show dedicated to the environment.
Every day, the show will look at the most urgent issues of our generation, our changing climate, and actually what can be done about it.
Join meteorologists Stephanie Abrams and Jordan Steele as they explore the changing patterns of our amazing planet.
You guys know there's a way for small businesses to actually calculate their carbon footprint.
And how they impact you every day. Pattern, weekdays on the Weather Channel.
Welcome to The Griot, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics, these are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Griot, stories powered by us.
Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Griot cable. Check your local listings.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly? Hi there, Phoenix.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha.
You're high above Hollywood.
Local Now, where you are is where it's at.
The Griot, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by Ram, powered by Ram Trucks. Ram Tough. Well, the score right now is 14-0. Benedict on top, and Benedict has not only owned offense and defense, but they've also owned the third phase, which is special teams.
Yeah, man. Got to do a good job. You know, right here you see it was a bad snap, or I don't know if the punter took his eyes off the ball, but again, good field position for Benedict.
So Benedict, who already leads by 2 scores, has the ball in plus territory at the Shaw 29. Aeneas Dennis with Zaire Scotland to his left. On first down, Dennis, play action, has time, throwing off to his tight end, and it's through the hands of his intended receiver. That was Rashad McCain. Second down.
Christian Lyons for the Shaw Bears was in good position. Ball hit the fingertips. Thought he was going to be able to bring it in, but not. Second down. Let's see what Benedict can dial up.
And Shaw's defense, especially right now, needing a play. Already down by the 2 scores. Plenty of time here in the second quarter. Hand off to Caden High, splits the seam and steps through to the 20. High had the 70-yard reception for a touchdown on his first career catch and makes his way to the 20.
Playmakers make plays. Caden High, he's a true freshman, but he can make plays. You got to get your playmakers the ball. Good job setting up his block, making a good cut here. Manageable third down right now.
Third down and short from the 20. Third down and 1 officially. Big man in. Just one wide receiver. That line full. And now, no receivers. It's going to be Scotland sneaking through for a first down.
Bring in 13 personnel. 13 personnel is 1 back and 3 tight ends. Typically, that's a jumbo package. You want to run. You want to get that extra yard. And here, Coach Berry talked about points are a premium. And they are down here in the red zone. They want to put points up on the board right now.
Last year, they were spectacular in the red zone. 38 of 48. Dennis gives to Scotland. Runs over one man. But is brought down from behind by Christian Lyons, the sophomore, and transfer from Wingate. Second down.
Even though it was a 2 to 3 yard gain, that was a tough run. Tough run by Zaire Scotland. Again, running behind his pads. Good job right here. Strong lower body. Guy on his back, hand on the ground. They said he was lightning.
Well, it was supposed to be lightning.
Yeah, it looked like thunder right there, baby.
Looked like Lightning McQueen. A lot of horsepower. Second down and 7. Just outside the 10 at the 13. Scotland totes it again. Bulldozing defenders. Took a big hit as he went across the 10. It's third down and manageable for Benedict.
The Shaw Bears defense have to step up right now. They cannot let Benedict Tigers get into the end zone. If anything, hold them to 3 points. But the Shaw Bears, they have to step up right now. The big guys up front got their hands on the hips. You got to make a play. Got to make a play.
Third down and 4 from the Shaw 9. Dennis awaits the snap. Gives to Scotland. A hole opens up. And Zaire Scotland to the 3. First down and goal, Benedict.
Coach Barry talked about it. Win in the trenches. The game has to be won in the trenches. And right now, the Benedict Tigers are willing their way down. Got the guard pulling. Zaire's being patient, following his blocking. And again, just falling forward. First and goal. Let's see.
Officially at the 4, first down and goal for Benedict, already leading by 2 scores. Zaire Scotland takes it to the pylon, and lightning strikes twice here in Benedict. As Zaire Scotland scores his second of the day, it's 20-0. Benedict on top.
Hey, great job. You know, if it's not broke, you know, just keep doing it. Zaire Scotland, again, being able to get into the red zone, getting into the paint, doing what he does best. Got a major stiff arm right there. He has a lot to his package.
Scotland last year had 8 touchdowns, has 2 here in the first half in the season opener. Picarillo preparing to take the extra point. Ball is up, and it's good. And Benedict leads 21-0 on top of Shaw. Zaire Scotland showing out here in the season opener. Benedict with the 3-score lead.
Belong with others who are driven by excellence and a desire to transform. You belong at Benedict College. This women-founded, historically black institution is one of the fastest-growing, most diverse colleges in the nation. We've been exceptionally ranked for our graduate outcomes and our academic offerings, and we're ready to help bring your dreams to life. Apply to Benedict College today. Become your best and be a part of the best of BC.
Kayaking is my thing.
Running is awesome, but her moderate to severe eczema would make her skin so uncomfortable.
Now, I'm staying ahead of it.
Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, so they can have clearer skin and less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Don't worry. It happens to the best of us. Surgeons, judges.
Overruled.
Even bowlers. Try new Pringles Harvest Blends.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta. Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm SIAC. Local now. Where you are is where it's at.
Last season, Torre sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Grio app. Check your local listings for the Grio.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Oh, man.
The other way.
Oh, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Grio.
Well, Zaire Scotland and company are handling business here early, and the redshirt freshman is on fire here for Benedict, Antoine.
Hey, man, this is what it's all about. You out here getting the job done on the field. When you get on the sideline, you have a good time to party with your guys, man. That's what it's about. And you can see here, man, he's just getting it done. He's cutting the defense up. He's running behind his pads, taking 2-3 guys to get him down. And you can win with this type of football right here.
They call him Lightning. He has 2 touchdowns here in the first half. And for Zaire Scotland, you got to call somebody. He's made 2 house calls here today. So he has that home on speed dial for sure. As Benedict prepares to kick it off. And Scotland finished off the drive. It was 7 plays for 29 yards and ate up 3 minutes and 7 seconds. So Shaw, it's gut check time here in the first half. Have 2 men that can make plays on the outside. Preparation. That's Dante Lee and Jatwan Fields ready to receive this kick.
Got to feed the guys.
Dante Lee. A nice return across the 20. For those just joining us, starting quarterback Christian Peters is out with an arm injury. He's in a sling, so he will not return after taking a heavy hit in the first half. So Patrick Blake will step out as quarterback During the week, we asked about Blake because Coach Jones mentioned that there might be a 2-quarterback system. And last year, Blake was thrown into the fire a couple of times, playing teams like Fayetteville State and Livingstone. Now he has to take on the reigning D2 national champions for HBCUs. Immediately, a flag.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty remains. First.
The delay of game penalty off the kickoff. One of the cardinal sins for head coaches.
Yes, I don't know how you get a delayed game coming off after the kickoff. But again, if I'm the head coach, if I'm calling the plays, if I have a running back that averages 5 yards a carry for his career, guess what I'm going to do?
Hand on the rock.
There you go.
First down and 15. Gibbs makes it back to the 20, maybe to the 20 and a half on first down, gaining the yards back lost on the delay of game.
And the biggest thing here, even though you're down 3 scores, you still have 6:44 left in the first half. Stick to your game plan. Don't pressure, don't panic, and do what you do.
On second down and officially 12. Pressure potentially coming up the middle, dropping out. The handoff is to Gibbs, and he just backs forward past the 25 to the 26. Gibbs has such great leg strength, showcasing it there, and now he's grabbing at his toe.
Looks like a cramp. Is
injury.
Looks like a cramp here, and you see here, the offensive line is creating holes. He's getting in there, and he's falling forward. And if you're a effective running back, that's what you want to do. You want to be able to fall forward every time you run the ball.
Gibbs is down receiving some treatment, and Sidney Gibbs has gone through so much adversity in his career, even going back to his high school days. And for Gibbs, he's had a man, despite his own adversity, he's had somebody that's been by his side this entire time, and that's his younger brother, Savion, who's also on this team, plays defensive tackle. And Laurencia has more on the brotherly love.
Yeah, James, the story of brotherly love just is a testament to these two brothers. And when Sidney Gibbs broke his leg his senior year of high school, he would watch his brother play, and he got emotional speaking to us earlier this week because he said, I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to play with my brother again. But lo and behold, his career has continued on.
And both Savion and Sidney on this team. Sidney was able to walk off under his own power, so we hope to see him more in this match. Blake crunched. And that's a sack. That defensive line is deadly. And Aaron Miller, the man we mentioned earlier in this matchup, makes the sack.
A meeting at the quarterback. There's 3 or 4 guys back there on Patrick Blake. Again, the front is raising havoc. You have game records changing the math.
Luber Danilis, the SIAC Defensive Player of the Year, was also in on that tackle. So now Torrey Morrison ready to receive this punt from Carlton Bird. Dribbles in. Morrison takes it. And Morrison spins around and down just on the Benedict side of the field at the 48. But Benedict has looked very good here in all phases, and they lead by 3 scores and have a chance to add to their lead, plus get the ball back in the second half.
Yes, sir, that's big. And that's one thing that you always want to harp on right before the half, putting points on the board. And like you said, with them getting the ball back coming out of half, that could really put this game out of reach.
So Aeneas Dennis, who has not had to do very much on the day, he does have the 70-yard pass. And here's what Benedict did last season. This is nothing new for this side in regards to getting up and staying up on teams. Averaged more than 34 points per game last year. This throw is out wide. And the first down picked up. That was Israel Rhodes, the change of pace back. And Rhodes with a nice pickup on first down.
Real good play call coming out on first down. Swing pass, another instance of getting the ball into your playmaker's hands, into space, to be able to gain some good yardage.
And that's something that Aeneas Dennis has done so well today. He hasn't made things difficult. Just found the man that's open and put it on his numbers. Rhodes gets it again, runs into a wall, and is brought down on the outside by Noah Terry.
OC said, hey, the play worked on one side of the field. Let's run it on the other side of the field. But good job by the Shaw defense being able to make a stop. Good tackle.
Noah Terry, the redshirt sophomore from Kittrell, North Carolina, stopping Rhodes in his tracks. Second down from outside the 35 at the 36.
And if I'm up in the box and I'm Benedict OC and I see the big guys with their hands on the hips, I'm going to run some up-tempo offense.
Dennis, quick throw. Terry is there again. Catch was made by Rashad McCain. It's third down and manageable.
Good job by Noah Terry. He's out there at that corner position, reading the number 2 receiver. You see the receiver come out and making a good break on the ball.
You mentioned this Shaw defense has been on the field for a lot of this matchup. Coming into this drive, Benedict almost doubled the amount of yards that Shaw had. So they have to make a play here on third down. It's third down and 5. Dennis goes long, and the ball is incomplete. Nicholas Soul was the intended wide receiver, but he was out of bounds.
A good job by the quarterback. You know, you see the flag on the play. Defensive line jumped off sides. You knew you had a free play. So why not take a shot in the end zone?
As we wait for the call, if it is a first down.
Offside. Defense. Number 46. 5-yard penalty.
And so
First down.
A 5-yard penalty. It's super tough in this situation. And right now, Dennis with the long throw. Soul runs into the Benedict band, and we're going to see the band at halftime. Hopefully they're ready for their performance. They're getting in the game.
Hey, yes, sir. Getting dirty, baby.
So on first down, handoff around the outside. And as the clock will run under 3 minutes, Benedict has a chance to continue their excellent play.
And they're running the ball with success. Regardless of who's in the backfield, who's getting the ball, they're able to gain positive yardage. Again, first down, gaining 5 to 6 yards. That's a win for your offense.
Dennis, once again, awaits the snap. Will keep it, throw over the middle. That's incomplete. Intended wide receiver was Stephen Campbell.
That was a great job by Amon Tinsley, playing that safety position, reading the quarterback, putting his foot down in the ground and playing and coming downhill. Good job. That's what he played, that free safety position, baby.
You should know something about that.
Oh, yeah, man. 4-1 used to be in there making some plays.
So now it's third down and 4. Clock stops at 2:36. 3 for 5 on third down. It's Benedict. Dennis, clean pocket, swings it outside. Excellent tackle by Christian Lyons for the stop, and it's fourth down.
If you're Benedict, what do you do on fourth down? And it looks like they're bringing the jumbo package back in, the 3 tight ends. Looks like they're going for it.
So Benedict, known for their ability to go for it on fourth down. Last year were 4th in the conference in fourth down conversions. This is 4th in inches. Zaire Scotland back in the game. He gets it. Pushing forward and only needing a little bit. He'll gain it for a first down.
Again, that's when, as an OC, as a head coach, you trust your O-line. You trust your O-line. Say, hey, fellas, this is what we're going to do. We're going for it. And again, they're able to convert on fourth down. Zaire Scotland, falling forward.
So Jalen Taylor was in at running back, but Scotland now will stay in after picking up the first down. Once again in the red zone is Benedict. With minute 15 to play and counting. Dennis hands off to Scotland. Jets up the left side. And down right before the 10. There's a flag behind the play. And we'll see if that's going to bring Benedict back a bit.
Hold. Offense. Number 56. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First time.
You look at this Benedict's offense, and you see a lot of people moving in different directions. You see fly motion, you see different motions, you see tight ends cross-trading behind the line, and what that creates, it creates confusion by the defense, and it makes 11 men have to be all on the same page. If one man is out of his gap, that running back can find that seam, and he can hit the home run.
So now this is Taylor who grabs it off the swing pass. Taylor finds a seam, and that's a home run. It's a touchdown as well. Benedict goes up big here at home.
And you know who I want to highlight? A lot of times the big guys don't get highlighted, but number 72, Anthony Crowley. You see him out here in space, being able to get a big block. Get a big block and get the touchdown. Watch number 72 right here. He's able in space. He gets this key block and follows the play to get into the end zone and celebrate with his guys. That's what I'd like to see out of the O-lineman.
25 yards out, the touchdown scored, and Benedict all over Shaw.
Look at 72 right here. That's them extra gases after practice, during practice. He's having fun out here, and that's what it's all about. Again, the guys are out here having fun. You put all the work in spring and summer training camp to put this product out in the field. The guys are having fun out here. Coach Barry is creating a positive atmosphere here with the Benedict Tigers. I love to see it.
Coach Barry talked about not wanting just to be a successful team, because teams go here and there, wants to have a successful program. And after having a great year last year, they have started off on the right foot this season.
For sure. On any level of football, it starts with the culture, right? Pee-wee, high school, college, or even in the pros. It starts with the culture. It starts with the head coach. It starts at top and it trickles down. Coach Barry, with his third season, he's done a good job of creating that positive culture here at Benedict, and I'm pretty sure the guys here, they're loving it.
So now Shaw has taken plenty of blows here. Still a whole half to go, but have to find some answers against this side in Benedict, the reigning D2 HBCU national champions. And will kneel in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All start at the 25. That's a good sight to see, although there was no return, is that Sidney Gibbs, who went down earlier in the half, is back out.
Speaking of Coach Barry, he spent some time at my alma mater, Howard University, the Mecca, and I was able to just tap in with him when he was there. And I knew then that he would be a head coach at some point. And he's been here. He's been here at Benedict his third season. He's been doing a magnificent job. Obviously, yesterday we was able to spend some time and talk with him. And every time he talked, when he talked, you listen.
Oh, you're locked in. You want to do so many different things for him because he's just that type of coach, and he has so many different monikers and things that he brings about. So now it's Shaw on first down and 10 from the 25. Patrick Blake wheeling and dealing and gets to the 30. It's a 5-yard pickup for him. Clock runs, and Shaw, who had to take a couple of timeouts here in this first half, will have to put something together with minimal time.
Yeah, if the clock winds down, you might want to take your shot here. If not, don't do anything crazy going into the half.
Blake, quick throw outside, caught by Belcher. He's brought down after gaining the first to the 36.
Got 20 seconds left here. You're able to get out of bounds. Shaw's OC has a decision to make. What does he do? Does he just try to run the clock out, or do we try to get into a position where he can score points?
Belcher is a player that can make big plays. He's the person that was talked about so much for Shaw. And he has another catch to the 41.
And that was a good job right there by Joshua Hayward, the guy we've been talking about. Keeping the ball in front of you. Don't do anything crazy. Don't go off a double pass. Keep the ball in front of you.
So now Blake
Watch out.
doesn't make the throw. Spinning is brought down from behind. And that's the end of the first half. So Benedict with a dominant first half, 28-0 on top of Shaw. And Antoine, some early thoughts on the first half?
You look at Benedict, this is exactly what you wanted. You open up at home. You coming off 11-1 season. You know you have the bullseye on your back. And you come out and you play a pretty good first half.
After 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns, Laurencia, I think Coach Barry is going to be happy about that.
Hey, Coach, really dominant performance by your team so far in the first half. What do you have to continue to do going into the second?
Well, 0-0 to us. So we got to have the mindset. We're killing that with a sledgehammer. And I think our young men are focused. They're locked in. Defense has picked it up. Offense is continuing to move the ball. And special teams is doing an amazing job. So we got to continue to win all 3 phases. And I like our chances in this football game.
Awesome. Really explosive plays on the defenses. And how do you think it's going to do with fatigue? How do you keep their intensity up regardless?
Well, we're all about finish. One of our 5 F's is one of them is finish. And we got to finish anything we start. And the guys know we're going to go in there. We're going to get the guys' mindsets right. And we're going to go out and try to go 1-0 today.
Good luck, Coach. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, that will wrap it up the first half with the score. 28-0. Benedict with the lead over Shaw. When we return, our Sights and Sounds reporter, Ty Carter, will bring you all the sights and sounds from both marching bands. Benedict up big, 28-0.
Back in my day, game day was a nightmare. In your day, you're only 2 minutes older than me. Buffering was so bad, we had to agree on 1 game to watch. I agree to disagree. Now, with the Xfinity 10G network, we can stream 2 games and watch highlights with ease. No fumbling between apps. It's totally spoiled this kid. I blame the parents.
The best way to stream your favorite live sports, shows, and movies is on the next generation Xfinity 10G network.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
Lowe's knows that fall's shorter days call for bigger deals. Get the most out of your projects by getting the most out of our fall savings now. Shop Labor Day deals under $90 now, in-store or online.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's our quarterback in trouble. Lets it go. On the other way.
Oh, man!
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
Last season, Torrey sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Griot app. Check your local listings for the Griot.
We have officially have landfall now of Hurricane Ian.
It's nothing like any other hurricane we ever have been through.
We're the Bostons. We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
So it's time for our crew to move on in, and we're going to ask you to head on out.
Now it's time to go inside.
Ooh, Lord have man.
That's so amazing. Now that's a fast home rescue.
The Griot, Everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free. You're watching The Griot.
We are at halftime of the game between Shaw University and Benedict College. Thank you so much for watching. As we begin our season of coverage, we want to extend our reach by giving you more than just sports and provide you with some of the phenomenal history, accomplishments, and heritage that surround HBCUs. We begin with the fascinating legacy of Shaw University. Its humble beginnings from an unbiased missionary established them with a unique distinction amongst HBCUs. Here is a closer look in the documentary called Shaw Rising.
There's a saying that without knowledge, the people perish. Education is key in that because it opens your eyes to a world that is beyond what is just in front of you.
As the oldest HBCU in the South, Shaw has led the way.
Shaw's mission is to educate, to inform, and to be a laboratory where solutions can be struggled with.
Education is an investment. It is not an expenditure. We spend money on things that depreciate. We invest in things that appreciate.
HBCUs have learned to do more with less, to make brick without straw.
These were not only academic institutions, they were freedom schools.
They provide the first truly interracial spaces in America.
Without this institution, without Henry Martin Tupper sitting in a room teaching freedmen the Bible, I would not have a college education.
This is Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yesterday was a great time.
For the graduating class of 2016, today will be a celebration of their academic achievement that also marks the end of a year-long commemoration of the 150th anniversary of the school's founding by Baptist missionaries.
Smile.
For students and faculty, it is a time of excitement, pride, and quiet reflection.
My name is Dr. David C. Forbes, Sr., and I am the interim dean of the Shaw University Divinity School. I grew up 4.5 blocks from this campus, and as a kid, my mother trusted me to walk over to the campus, so I was a campus brat. I applied to 2 schools my senior year in high school, Shaw and Yale, and I was a little intimidated by going north to a major white institution, so Shaw was a natural for me. In my view, Shaw University is a marvel. Henry Martin Tupper has robbed me of the ability to have bias against white people. He was a white man who was a Union chaplain who at the end of the war decided rather than to go to a promising future back in New England, to stay and to teach newly freed slaves how to read and how to write.
Tupper is a Massachusetts native. He was educated at Amherst and also at Newton Theological Institute, and he had the desire to be an African missionary. The Civil War interrupted that great desire, and so he found himself looking for ways to give back in order to provide opportunities that were so desperately needed and wanted by the freedmen's community.
To oversee the transition from slavery to freedom, Congress establishes a new federal relief agency. Backed by Union troops, the Freedmen's Bureau provides humanitarian aid, legal protection, and educational opportunity for millions of newly freed slaves.
The situation following the Civil War would have been chaotic. The war would have turned the world upside down. No one yet knows what the rules will be, what the new society will be. The old society is definitely gone. And so it was a time of chaos, but also possibility. The big question becomes, how will we build a new society in which African Americans are not enslaved?
Ready? Go. I'm coming out with a bang, blowing up on the next big thing. Everybody want my shine. If you want a piece, better get in line. Ain't nobody do it like this. Go so hard, I just don't quit. I'm coming out with a bang.
We don't just have everything. We have your thing.
Blowing up on the next big thing. Ready? Go.
You can't stop a force of nature. This hurricane season, rely on one of your own. It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel.
This is epic.
Trusted to give you every advantage before the storm. Trusted to be there where and when you need us. Trusted to bring you every angle of the storm using landfall cams on our streaming TV app.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Because America doesn't trust hurricane season to just anyone.
We ready? Yeah. It's time to address. You know we the best. Here to impress. We got you covered like you on bed rest. You can kick back, flip your head rest. Everything you need, we got access. Just in, you ain't gotta just guess. Bringing big news and we said it best. We ready to go. Come and get it right now. We got what you like now. Every day and night now. Better get here right now.
I can't wait to make my recipes for you.
Let Recipe.tv inspire you. Travel with us to culinary destinations.
This is a pizza party.
Bon appetito.
Oh boy.
Learn to cook with our world-class chefs.
It kind of pops right up, and then you know it's ready.
I'm generous with these figs because I'm a bit of a fig fiend.
Here on Recipe.tv.
I'm Eric Falzer. I'm Fritz Ballard, and we are the great-great-grandsons of Dr. Henry Martin and Sarah Tupper.
After the war, he wanted to be a missionary in Africa, and he went to the Baptist Home Mission, I believe it's called.
Yeah, American Baptist
Home Mission. And they said, we want you to go to Raleigh and gather the emancipated slaves and educate them. So he and Sarah got on a train and headed south.
So arriving in Raleigh in 1865, what he would have found is a host of newly freed people who saw education as a vehicle to personal and also racial advancement, and who were very much interested in accessing this great thing called education, which had been so long denied them as a consequence of slavery.
African Americans were denied knowledge. It was a crime back then to teach African Americans the art of reading and writing, because the slave owners believed that once Africans were educated and they know how to read and write, then obviously they know what their rights are, and it would be very difficult for them to control them.
Now emancipated, many families are hungry and living on the streets. So Tupper turns to the local Baptist church for support.
There was a movement at that time that was trying to get slaves or ex-slaves to go back to Africa. And what the General Baptist State Convention understood is that a lot of the ex-slaves were here to stay. And so the mission was outreach, making sure they had the basic necessities for survival, housing, jobs, food.
So they depended on the Freedmen's Bureau, which was set up through the government to help the former slaves. So Henry was able to secure clothing for them, and then he went about setting up services for them to get them into church and have that support system in place. So there was a great amount of need, and 5 months later he writes that there's still a great amount of need, but we've been able to make a dent.
People coming down from the north would not have been received very well by local white people. They would have been seen as interlopers, troublemakers, outsiders. They would not have been accepted into the society. They would have had to have forged their own way.
The Tuppers take a room in the Guyon Hotel, directly across from the state capitol. And in December, began holding a small Bible study for freed men.
Most private historically black colleges and universities were founded either as teacher training or as preacher training. And so in the case of Tupper, Shaw began modestly in a hotel room as a theological class and steadily grew over time until it outgrew its modest accommodations, sending Tupper in search of a more ideal location, which he purchased with $500 that he had saved during his Union Army service. And Tupper, along with his handful of friends, and I would probably imagine some of his students, actually had to go out into the woods and get the wood with which they would construct the school.
The first building they built was essentially a log cabin that they worked from. They would go out into the country and they gather them together and try to help them. And then Sarah took it upon herself to see that the women were educated also. She was very adamant about that.
You can imagine that most of the students who came here were illiterate, could neither read nor write. This was an opportunity for the first time to be in a classroom and to have formal instruction.
In October 1866, the Raleigh Theological Institute opens its doors. 250 students attend day classes, and another 100 attend at night. But while blacks are eager for education, white resistance to Tupper's school is mounting.
Well, he was not accepted in regard to his arrival to Raleigh. There was great resistance to he and Sarah being here. How dare these Yankees come down here to help after the war? You know, you're not welcome. The story that's passed down through the family is that the Ku Klux Klan was coming to lynch him. So Henry sends Sarah out in the cornfields for protection. And he stays in the parlor to pray. And sure enough, the Klan shows up, and there was one particular Klansman who just didn't think it was quite right to hang a man of the cloth, and was able to talk the rest of them out of doing this, and he was spared. But the anger, the hatred was still there, and he had to fight that.
Our thanks to our friends at Maryland Public Television for that piece. We encourage you to go to mpt.org to view the entire documentary. Stay with us. We will go back to see the second half of the game between Shaw and Benedict. After this, you're watching HBCU Go Sports.
It's official. Caleb Williams is transferring.
My man.
To Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Everybody say nacho! Nacho!
It's melty, it's crunchy, and it's queso-y. Easiest choice I've ever made. Of course, he's not the only one transferring.
Hey-o! Staples got room for 2 quarterbacks.
Sorry, and who are you?
Matt Leinart, quarterback,
national champion?
Afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
For the full nacho experience from all four sides.
Where's the beef?
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
It's unbelievable.
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
Look at the wind howling through here.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees. 7 innovative weather presentation patents. And a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly? Hi there, Phoenix.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha. You're high above Hollywood. Local Now, where you are is where it's at.
Welcome to The Griot, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics, these are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Griot, stories powered by us.
Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Griot cable. Check your local listings.
Last season, Torre sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Kenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegriot.com or the Griot app. Check your local listings for The Griot.
The Griot, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free. You're watching The Griot.
A dominant first half for Benedict. They lead 28-0 on top of Shaw here in the Carolinas Classic, and this has been a fantastic showing for Benedict early on. James Hadnot with you, Antoine Bethea with me. And Antoine, this could not have been a better start for Benedict here in the 2023 year.
Yeah, it's just a dominant performance, all three phases, special teams, defense, and offense. Everything is clicking on all cylinders.
And as you say, things are clicking for Benedict. Things have not been for Shaw as we look at some of the first half miscues for the Bears. And you think about Aside and Shaw taking on the reigning HBCU D2 national champions. You have to play a pretty good game, and they struggled early on. You see the first fumble on the first drive for Shaw, then the miscue on the punt, and on the back end to boot, Christian Peters, the starting quarterback, goes down. So anything that could go wrong did go wrong for Shaw. But for Benedict, everything was boosting on all cylinders.
Yeah, everything's been going right. You know, you see Zaire here getting into the end zone, and then you got the true freshman getting his first collegiate pass, 70-yard touchdown. So everything is clicking on all cylinders, especially on the offensive side of the ball here. Again, you see Zaire here with a crazy stiff arm. And then again, you see my old lineman getting down the field, having a good time, enjoying it. And again, up 4 touchdowns. Everything is going right for the Benedict Tigers as of now.
And stats from the first half, complete dominance by Benedict. And Shaw is supposed to be the side that was supposed to run away with this one in regards to the rushing attack. But Benedict is doing his thing when it comes to rushing.
Yeah, but you know, Shaw, but Shaw is really doing a good job. You think about it. You know, Gibbs, he's still averaging 5 yards a carry. You bring your backup quarterback in. So for me, if I was the head coach and offensive coordinator, I got to lean on my bell cow. You say he was the workhorse. Hey, let's see a dose of Gibbs here in the second half.
Definitely want to see more Gibbs. But, of course, Aeneas Dennis, he's in his first start for Benedict, and he has 128 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. So he's been fantastic. Now it's time to get to break. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment here on HBCU Go Sports.
Jake from State Farm. Look, I want that personal price plan, so I'm going to level with you. I've literally never washed Patrick's practice jersey. Superstitious.
Jeff, you don't need to get that personal. The State Farm personal price plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Yo, Jeff, you sure this is clean?
Absolutely, Patrick.
There you go.
Ugh. That's on me.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New Stouffer's Sides. We're all about sides.
Mine.
Side eye. Side comments. Side kicks. Sides like new home-style mashed potatoes and broccoli cheddar pasta bake. Upgrade dinner with new Stouffer's Sides.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic.
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
The biggest comedy stars. I give her my heart, but she wanted my what? Kidney. Wall-to-wall laughs. What is it called when an elderly woman has an affair?
Grandma did what?
It's the comedy game show. There is an edible version of Scrabble.
Going to the bathroom spells disaster.
Funny you should ask. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly? Hi there, Phoenix.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha. You're high above Hollywood. Local Now, where you are is where it's at.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Oh, man.
The other way.
Oh, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
Welcome to the Griot, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics, these are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Griot, stories powered by us.
Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Griot cable. Check your local listings.
Well, welcome back to this matchup here in the Carolinas Classic between Benedict and Shaw. Benedict leading 28-0. Shaw was really unable to do anything offensively through the air, AB, and that's why Joshua Hayward is the man to look out for.
Yes, sir. This week 1, AB's dog, Joshua Hayward, in here. You can see just good coverage, patient at the line, able to get hands-on and get the receiver off the red line. For the people that's watching, there's a imaginary line on the red line, and typically as a DB, you want to get that receiver off that red line. So again, Joshua Hayward, AB's dogs, week 1. What's going on? First week of AB's dogs. I'm here with Benedict's cornerback, Joshua Hayward. So talk to me. You out there on the island, cornerback position. Tell me your thought process.
All right, so when I'm out there on the island by myself, I'm thinking, you gotta have that dog mentality. You out there by yourself, and you can't give nothing up because you out there by yourself. You're not gonna have no safety help. You out there by yourself. So when you out there, you just gotta be ready to play every single play because you never know when the ball's coming.
All right, back. So we in zero coverage. I'm on the bottom of the numbers.
Right.
Tell me what you're thinking.
All right. So off jump, I want to take away your inside leverage. I got to take something away. I can't be head up. You don't want to be outside because you got no help. So your help is a sideline, so you want to take away the inside. So I'll jump. My outside leg is on your inside leg, and I'm taking away your inside leverage.
All right. So I take that inside release.
All right.
What you doing?
All right. Go back. So you take that inside release. I'm kick sliding, I'm keeping my inside leverage. So I'm taking away your inside and I'm keeping my leverage so I can have an advantage over you.
All right. One of the most important things he said was he was taking something away. There you have it. This week's dog, quarterback Joshua Hayward. Y'all look out for number 5 out there on that island. Appreciate you for coming through, baby.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Go Tigers.
Well, Hayward has been fantastic here in this matchup. He's been tested twice. He's passed the test both times. And Benedict as a team passing their test with flying colors here on top 28-0 over Shaw. We're about to start the third quarter. Shaw had the first drive, so now they have to punt. Excuse me, they have to kick it away. And Benedict will receive on. So the play, take a quick look. Didn't look like there was a fair catch signal of anything. That is looking like that is the decision for now. So play will start from the 25-yard line.
And Coach Barry's trying to get an explanation of what happened here. As you said, I didn't see a fair catch signal. But, man, let's get this second half going, baby.
So down to the 25-yard line is where this drive will start, and we're going to go down to Laurencia to start the third quarter.
Thanks, James. I spoke to Coach Jones at the half and asked, what was the message to your team? And he said, throw it away. Benedict scored 28 in one half, so why can't we? Christian Peters is out, and so is Jay Boyd, so everyone needs to step up. He also mentioned this second half is going to define the team for the future.
And on first down, the defense for Shaw gives up a big chunk to Zaire Scotland. He had 25 yards in the first half on 7 carries, but 2 of those carries were for touchdowns. And now has a first down and 10. Him and his side from the 36. Off the throat. Another nice gain for Benedict. And they come out here in the second half just like they did in the first half. Moving and grooving.
Yes, sir. They haven't missed a beat. Come out. First down by Zaire Scotland. Up-tempo offense here by the Benedict.
Jabari Tucker, the man that made that last grab. Another throw, this one to Caden High to the 45. Near the first down, maybe a yard short. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Benedict.
It's a good job coming out in the second half. Up-tempo offense. Moving the chains. And that's what you want. Again, they're clicking on all cylinders. Benedict looking good here on this opening drive in the second half.
A couple tight ends come in for Benedict. Jalen Hercules. We've seen the jumbo formation, but right now playing in the shotgun with 4 wide as the first down was officially given. So it's first down and 10. Aeneas Dennis keeps it himself. Trying to squirt up the middle. Stopped at the 49.
If I'm in the defensive huddle, Shaw, I'm telling my guys, somebody has to make a play. We either have to punch the ball out. When the ball is in the air, we have to go get it. But somebody has to make a play right here and right now. Down 4 scores. And Benedict is driving right now.
So officially to midfield. 2nd down and 6. Benedict on their first drive of the second half after scoring 28 points in the first. Scotland finds a crease. And Zaire Scotland scampers out of bounds. Just shy of the 39, stopped at the 40 for another first down.
Again, you see Caden High on the fly motion to the left, and then you see Zaire Scotland off tackle to the right. Again, you see this misdirection, and a lot of times your linebackers could have dirty eyes. So if you find that hole, it could happen big.
Ball out wide, another big play, and another nice throw to the outside. And Benedict is really working hard early on trying to put this away.
Yes, sir. And the body language for Shaw defense does not look good right now. Again, this is where you miss a J Boyd, your vocal leader, your leader on the field to rally the troops.
On first down, Scotland finds the outside. Another stiff arm, and that's a big boy play. Zaire Scotland, his 3rd touchdown of the day.
And again, this is about the O-line. Obviously, Zaire Scotland, he was able to get into the end zone, but this is the O-line. This is a good power play. You got a guard pulling and leading the way. A good job by the O-line. You can see it right here, 71 and 56. Shaman Price and Mitchell Romig, they pulling around and they making some good blocks. And of course, Zaire Scotland runs hard. Another touchdown by Zaire.
A 14-yard touchdown run. Zaire Scotland. Mentioned that lightning strike twice in the first half. It strikes again here in the second. Benedict up big.
Did we choose Safe Flight? For us, driving around is the only way we can get our baby to sleep. So when our windshield cracked, we can't drive this. We needed it fixed right. We went to safeflight.com. There's no one else we'd trust. Their experts replaced our windshield and recalibrated our car's advanced safety system. They focus on our safety, so we can focus on this little guy.
Safe Flight Repair, Safe Flight Replace.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
It's unbelievable!
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
Look at the wind howling through here.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees, 7 innovative weather presentation patents, and a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network, the Weather Channel.
We have officially have landfall now of Hurricane Ian.
It's nothing like any other hurricane we ever have been through.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
So it's time for our crew to move on in, and we're going to ask you to head on out.
Now it's time to go inside.
Ooh, Lord have man. That's so amazing.
Now that's a fast home rescue.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly? Hi there, Phoenix.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha. You're high above Hollywood. Local Now, where you are is where it's at.
The Griot, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
Benedict up 35-0, and the Marching Tiger Band of Distinction did their thing at half, but now Zaire Scotland is doing his thing on the field.
Yes, man, and you just pick it up from the first half, and you see on this touchdown here, you had your right guard and your center pulling, and you see Mitchell Rahmed getting the pancake out there on the edge. So again, a lot of times the O-line don't get a lot of love, but tonight we're going to show the O-line some love. Doing a great job. Zaire, 3 touchdowns tonight.
Oh, yeah. Letting everybody know. And he had to put everybody on notice. Zaire Scotland, who his nickname is Lightning to the Thunder of DeAndre Duhart, but the forecast has been all him. He has 11 rushes on the day, 62 yards, and 3 TDs for the redshirt freshman. So now if you're Shaw behind by the 5 scores, just have to get something going, some semblance of an offense. And like Laurencia said at the half, Coach Jones mentioning this is going to show him a lot about his team, especially early on in the year.
Yeah, right now it's about character. Character, you're playing on national TV. Yeah, it's the first game, but we want to be able to build on something going into our second game.
So a nice return. And now some back and forth as John Barnes gave his team some good starting position here, their first drive of the second half. In the first half, it was tough sledding offensively. Showed you the miscues, a fumble on the first drive. But the defense for Benedict also stood tall a couple of times on 4th down. And so now Shaw sends out Patrick Blake and company. In the first half, Christian Peters, starting quarterback for Shaw, went down with an injury. So he will not return. And Blake, who's been at the hip of Torian Hesher, the offensive coordinator, since he came in, now has a moment here. Blake steps up, does well just to gain yards to the 29 on first down.
And you see our guy Lubert getting off the ball and getting in that backfield as a defender, especially as a defensive lineman DN. You know, 35, you're up 35. You know the offense has to get back, drop back, and pass the ball so you can pin your ears back.
Coach said Lubert Danilis is phenomenal. That's how Coach Berry described the SIAC Player of the Year. Blake keeps it on second down around the bend, and he sticks the ball out for maybe an extra yard to the 35. And now more on Lubert with Laurencia.
Well, James, you mentioned it, right? Coach says that he's phenomenal, but not just on the field, off the field as well. Now, as if he didn't need any more accolades, he's also the first football player in school history to be first-team academic All-American, and his GPA is a 3.9. Coach says he doesn't even think Lubert has ever made a B. Can you believe that?
I mean, the way he's shown his ability mentally on the field, I definitely can believe it. Shaw now on third down. They were 3 for 3 to start. They've been 0 for 5 since, and that's 0 for 6. A huge sack. That's Jerron Kilpatrick from the backside, laying the boom.
Another one of their leaders and another one of their playmakers, Jerron Kilpatrick, coming off the edge you see here. And as a quarterback, you have to see that. You have to see that. Typically, you know, you'll have a hot route off that, or you just got to get out of that play. But again, a huge sack by Jerron Kilpatrick, one of the stars on Benedict's defense.
The third sack of the day for Benedict's defense, and they've been relentless. That swarm mentality has been evident. So Bird with the punt, and will drop, picked up by Torrey Morrison, finds a seam, and he's hit down in plus territory. Thought he might have maneuvered through, but we'll see what the flag is.
Benedict has playmakers all over the field. You get your ball in the hands of your playmakers and let them do what they do.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return fee. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
And so Benedict will lose some yards, but it's still been a party here at Charles Johnson Stadium. Benedict on top big, 35-0.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
There you go.
Where's my mom? Just be in the moment.
Yeah, just be present.
Toyota, let's go places.
You can't stop a force of nature. This hurricane season, rely on one of your own. It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel.
This is epic.
Trusted to give you every advantage before the storm. Trusted to be there where and when you need us. Trusted to bring you every angle of the storm using landfall cams on our streaming TV app.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Because America doesn't trust hurricane season to just anyone.
We ready? Yeah. It's time to address. You know we the best. Here to impress. We got you covered like you want bed rest. You can kick back, flip your head rest. Everything you need, we got excess. Just in, you ain't gotta just guess. Bringing big news and we said it best. We ready to go. Come and get it
can't wait to make my recipes for you.
Let Recipe.tv inspire you. Travel with us to culinary destinations.
This is a pizza party. Bon appetito. Oh boy.
Learn to cook with our world-class chefs.
It kind of pops right up, and then you know it's ready.
I'm generous with these figs because I'm a bit of a fig fiend.
Here on Recipe.tv.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by Amazon. It's on Prime. Well, as we prepare for the continuation of this third quarter, speaking of Prime, Coach Prime, big win earlier for Colorado on top of TCU. Former head coach at Jackson State. And now with the Buffs, and now Benedict is on top of Shaw, 35-0. We're here with 9.5 to play in the third quarter. Aeneas Dennis on first down, tossed it out. Tough grab out on the wing. And a nice gain on first down.
Yes, sir. And it looks like Benedict got the second string line, offensive line in the game. So be able to get some good work in the first game of the season.
And on second down, a tackle from behind of Duhart. So it'll be third down and manageable for Benedict. And now we have an injury on the field. So injury for Shaw. The injury bug has bit them, and that's something that their head coach talked about them last season, how much that injury bug hurt them throughout the year. Didn't want to make the excuse, of course, but just stating that the team last season, they felt that they came in this year really healthy, but it's difficult to put things together when your team is injured.
No, for sure. You know, every team hates that when the injury bug hits you. And like you said, Adrian Jones, he was just talking about how excited he was to be able to get back and have his guys healthy. So hate to see my young man being able to getting helped off the field. Hopefully he's okay, nothing serious.
And Coach Gilbert Wiggins, the assistant head coach, talked about Mark Shannon, the man that's coming off, calling him a game wrecker and a player to watch, potentially having a breakout campaign. And we look back at Shaw last year, 4-6 overall, but they lost their 5 games on the road, and they're behind here this season on the road against Benedict. But this is no easy team to go up against after going undefeated last year in the regular season. On third down, Aeneas Dennis shows off his wheels. Dennis into the secondary for a huge chunk on third down.
Benedict, you got Dennis being able to pull the ball and be able to a big game. It's a good job by him being able to get into the high red of Shaw University. Again, Shaw, they have to make a play. Again, this is the time. Okay, we might not come back and win this game, but we have to show some type of, we have to show who we are as a defense, and we can't let this bleed into the second game of the season. So at some time, you got to come out, you got to make a play, you got to continue to fight and put some good stuff on the film in the second half.
And Dennis just right up the middle, takes a huge hit late, but he picked up 32 yards. The man that's down is Kareem Butler. And so on this drive, we've already seen Mark Shannon have to be helped off the field, and Butler now down right now. And as we're talking about injuries, and that's kind of already bit this side, Jay Boyd is another player that was injured, is not playing in this game, but he has not let that stop him from being a big part of this team, and Laurencia has more.
That's right, James. We spoke to him earlier this week, and he told us he's very excited for this game. And one of the reasons why is because Benedict College is only 45 minutes away from where he grew up. So his entire family is here to support. They're in the white 21 T-shirts, and they are very loud in the bench. Now, Jay is a member of the 2023 preseason All-CIAA team, so it's no secret the Bears will be missing his talent on the field. But like I said earlier, Coach Jones says although they lost a player on the field, they gained an extra coach, and we're seeing him display his coaching abilities on the sidelines.
And here's Jay pre-game. He came out with a lot of energy, had the championship belt, and always has so much energy, so much pizzazz, and there's a reason why he's a leader on this team.
No, for sure. And you can just see the energy here. And when he's on the field, I know it's contagious. I've played with guys like that that has a big personality. You see his daughter here playing catch, but I know they miss him out here on the field tonight. And hopefully, you know, as we get through the season, we'll be able to hear more of Jay Boyd and see Jay Boyd. 4 interceptions last year. He's a playmaker in the middle of the field. He's the quarterback of that defense. And any good defense, you have to have a good safety who's a vocal leader. Being able to put guys in the right position. And Jay Boyd is the guy for them.
And so Shaw still dealing with the injury. We're going to take a quick break and be back for more between Benedict and Shaw.
Call for bigger deals. Get the most out of your fall projects by getting the most out of our deals now. And with Lowe's Pay, it's never been easier to shop at Lowe's. Labor Day savings are here, in-store and online.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Oh, the other way.
Oh, man! Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open. Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
Last season, Torrey sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Griot app. Check your local listings for The Griot.
Welcome to The Griot, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics, these are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Griot, stories powered by us.
Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Griot cable. Check your local listings.
The Griot, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
Shaw out in front, 35-0 over, Benedict out in front over Shaw, 35-0, 8:40 to play here in the third quarter. Aeneas Dennis had a 32-yard rush on the last play, bringing him into Shaw territory. It's first down and 10. Quick handoff to the outside. And that was Morrison. Gained minimal yardage on that play. It's second down and long.
I like to see that out of Shaw's defense. On that tackle, around the ball, you see 6 or 7 guys. So that's what I'm talking about as far as what's your identity? Set your identity right now, even though you're down big. Still run to the ball, fly to the ball.
Second down and 8, ball on the 22, just outside the red zone. Dennis has plenty of time. Then the pocket collapses, and that's a sack. Savion Gibbs.
Yes, sir. And again, what type of defense are you going to be? Even though you're down, we still have a long season ahead of ourselves. What are we going to be? What is our identity? These guys are still fighting. They're still scrappy, and I love to see it.
And Savion Gibbs, the younger brother of Sidney Gibbs. And there's a lot of brotherly love on this team. The two had a rap battle during preseason, and Sidney was honest with us. He said, Savion beat me 3 out of the 3 rounds. So it's now third down and long. Dennis swings it out wide. Duhart brought down.
That's a great open field tackle. Great open field tackle. It looks like Elijah Adams. But again, that's a great open field tackle. Being able to close in, good speed. And that's what you want in the open field.
So Adams racing out there, the junior from Adamsville, South Carolina. This will be Picarillo for the field goal. Bit of distance. 44 yards out. Snap is good. Hold is down. The kick is good. And Coach Berry with a huge smile on his face. All phases handling business here for Benedict. The lead is 38-0.
Ready? Go. I'm coming out with a bang. Blowing up on the next big thing. Everybody want my shine. If you want a piece, better get in line. Ain't nobody do it like this. Go so hard, I just don't quit. I'm coming out with a bang.
We don't just have everything. We have your thing.
Blowing up on the next big thing. Ready? Go.
Right now, get a free footlong at Subway, like the Subway Series menu. Buy 1 footlong in the app, get 1 free.
For free.
That's what I'm talking about. Order in the Subway app today.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic.
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly? Hi there, Phoenix.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha. You're high above Hollywood. Local Now, where you are is where it's at.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
That's so amazing.
Now that's a fast home rescue.
You're watching this game live on the Grio cable channel. The Grio also has great TV and mobile apps that feature on-demand TV shows, hundreds of great channels, and original programming. Download the Grio streaming apps on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, or on your mobile device or tablet. Benedict doing fantastic. 38-0 over Shaw, and you love playing for a coach like this. Happy for everyone. Look at that big smile.
Yes, we talk about it. There's 3 phases to the game. You know, the snapper, the holder, the kicker, they work hard at practice as well. So you want to see everybody succeed. And you would love to see your head coach happy for everybody that's out there playing well tonight.
And Antoine, you mentioned your relationship already with Coach Berry. It goes a long way back. He's such a charismatic individual, and that's why it just seems like his team breathes that when he pours into his kids, they pour back out on the football field.
It's hard not to like Coach Berry. Again, he's a man of his word. He's a man of integrity. So, again, when you bring in leadership like that, you know, the guys are just going to follow his lead, and he's been doing that, and it's indicative to how these guys are out here playing tonight.
Shaw with a chance to return. A nice move out wide by John Barnes. So they'll set up shop with okay field position. Now for more on Coach Berry, Laurencia.
Hey guys, there's a little action right in front of me, but you know, Coach Berry is a great coach, and he has a motto of win the day, go 1-0 each day. He said 2022, what an amazing year, right? But that's the past. He does not care. In every offseason, he makes his team read a book called Chop Wood, Carry Water, and it's about a young boy with the journey of becoming a samurai warrior and just falling in love with the process, right? Not worrying about the destination, but loving the journey, and we're really seeing his players fall in love with the process today.
You talk about love. There's been some passion out here as well. It doesn't matter what's going on. They're leading 38-0, and they're still getting after it on the sidelines during special teams. So now for Shaw, new man comes on, playing the quarterback position. That's Silas Cruz, the Livingstone transfer, at 6'6", a sophomore. So Christian Peters went down in the first half. Patrick Blake stepped in and has not been able to do what the coaches have wanted him up to this point. So giving a new look.
Number 36 of the return team. 15-yard penalty. It'll be his first unsportsmanlike conduct of the game towards his qualification. First time.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the freshman, Jordan Robinson. So that pushes Shaw back and makes things a little bit more difficult for the new quarterback, Silas Cruz.
Yes, of course. You don't want to bring your new quarterback in backed up. But again, Shaw players, they got to keep it cool, keep your head. And looking forward to see what Silas Cruz will be able to do and see if he can get some movement with his offense. It's kind of been stagnant tonight.
We talked about top players like Sidney Gibbs. He started really working well in the first half, but once the defensive line started to dig in, he hasn't been able to really get activated in this game. Also, Sean Belcher, who was a playmaker, led the team in receiving yards last year. He had a couple catches late in the first half, but hasn't been able to get on par. So Coach Jones looking for some answers here with 6:18 to play in the third. His team down 38-0. First snap for Cruz. Lets it fly. It's a nice catch by John Barnes.
A quick pitch and catch. Get Silas Cruz, get him comfortable in the game. Hopefully we can get a good drive by the Shaw Bears here.
Second down and 6 for Shaw. Under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. James Hadnot here with you, Antoine Bethea with me as we kick things off here in the Black College football schedule. Cruz was hit as he threw, was falling, and the ball hits the turf incomplete. No fumble. We'll check and see if his arm was moving forward.
Even though Benedict has some of their backups in the game, they're not letting up. They still getting to the quarterback, still putting pressure on this Shaw's offense.
Shaw, 3 for 9 on third down here today. On third down and 6, throw comes to the outside. It's out in front of Barnes, incomplete. That's another third down stop for Benedict. And defensively, Benedict was phenomenal last year in third down defense. First in the conference and third in the nation, holding teams to just 25% on third down conversions.
Yeah, and you talk about third down. We talked to the DC, and he was talking about he wants his defense to hold the opponent less than 30% on third down. And then also 40% on 3 and outs. So obviously you see right here a 3 and out. So I think Benedict's defense has been doing a good job today on third down.
And that is the defensive coordinator, Jordan O'Daffer. The mentality he wants his team to play with is swarm on the defensive end. And he compared it to being stung by bees. He said it's happened to him. He doesn't want it to happen. He doesn't want to see it again.
For sure. He also talked about building on last year. And in the SIAC, they were top 2 in all the major categories. I don't know how you can really build off of that. But he talked about it, and they're doing a good job at the start of the year this year.
Morrison made a couple of quick moves, but he ends up near the 50-yard line. That's where Benedict will start this drive in the third quarter, already with a big lead. So, just trying to trot off the field. Almost had to go down, but will get off the field on the injury. And so now with 5.5 to play, first down and 10 from midfield. Aeneas Dennis still in the game despite the big lead for Benedict. Hand off to DeAndre Duhart. He's brought down from behind.
That's something I'm really surprised about. Dennis still being in this game, being up 38-0. You would think that you'll get you back up in the game, let him get a few reps, get his feet wet.
Miguel Rodriguez from Lakeland, Florida, made the tackle on Duhart. We talked with head coach Candace Berry about Dennis, and he's only been in this offense for 4 weeks. And so you have to toe the line between wanting him to get live game reps, but also wanting him to keep him ready. Dennis slings it right through the middle, and that's through the hands of Stephen Campbell. That ball was on the line.
For sure. And he talked about Dennis transferring from Shorter University, and he just discussed that even though he's been here 4 weeks, he's not going to get the entire offense in that amount of time. So that's probably one of the main reasons why he's still in the game, to get some more reps, to get the continuity with his receivers and things of that nature. But again, I'm still surprised that at this juncture of the game that he's still in.
So on 3rd down and 15. Ball on the 45 of Benedict. Dennis giving the offensive signals. Wide receivers to either side tight. Pressure comes. Dennis steps up, lofts it, and that's a beautiful catch. Wonderfully done by Jabari Tucker.
Great catch by Jabari Tucker, but Dennis, that was great touch on that ball. He was able to lob it up to him. Good job by Tucker being able to high point the ball and go get it. Another big play for the Benedict's offense. And again, we talked about the offensive line having some backups in. It's good that they're able to get out here and get some burn, get some PT, because again, throughout the year, you never know when the guy's going to go down.
That was a well-done contested catch. Another throw, this one on 1st down into the red zone. And Benedict's offense, doesn't matter who they plug in, plays will be made.
And that's a program. That's a program. Regardless of who we have in the game at any position, we're going to do what we do, and that's what good programs do.
Jalen Jones, the man that made that reception, his first of the day. And that's what Coach Berry talked about, not wanting to have a great team, but having a great program. And in minimal time, he's turned this program completely around.
Yo, go, Kevin.
In the red zone on 2nd down. Pitch out wide. A throw from Zaire Scotland. Just how they drew it up. Touchdown. Billy Pierre, and everything working for Benedict.
Zaire Franklin is having a day. He's been in the paint a number of times, 3 times, and now he has a pass TD. So again, these guys are having a great time out here at Tiger Stadium. Man, it's just looking good, and they're having a good time, man. And that's what it's all about, having fun.
Not having the best time. Coach Jones and company for Shaw, as this kick is up and good. There were flags in behind, but a 4-touchdown day for Zaire Scotland. 3 on the ground and 1 through the air. And here it is again.
Another good play call by the offensive coordinator. And we just showed the replay again. It was a good call by the offensive coordinator. They've been running the ball. Shaw's maybe having trouble stopping the run. So again, you got your 11 guys flying to the ball. And again, Zaire was able to make a good throw. Got him a throw. Got him a pass touchdown.
That's all he was asking for. He's going to be asking Coach for a couple more after that ball just was perfect spiral in the air and found Billy Pierre. Now it's time to see the top 10 for HBCU Go. Here's the HBCU Go Sports Top 10. And we're going to give this to you every single week. And you see Benedict College sitting at 4th. They're going to try to work their way up that ranking. This is between all teams, Division I and Division II HBCUs. And Benedict showing out here on that last drive. 5 plays, 50 yards, 2 minutes and 2 seconds elapsed. They lead 45-0 on top of Shaw.
Man, we talk about Coach Berry, and we had a discussion with him, and he was just talking about the improvement on his team, and it starts with the head coach. He talked about visiting with different coaches that have won championships, and he just wanted to learn as much as possible coming into this season, knowing that him and his team would have a bullseye on his back.
So John Barnes, the man that brought it back, but everybody hitting for Benedict. It's just been rough sledding all day for the Bears.
Starting to get a little chippy out there. A lot of noise, a lot of talking after the whistle. Want the guys to be smart.
It's Theo Blackburn, the man that made the hit. He's excited about it. And AB, as a former special teams player as well, those hits can really get you going, but also showcases your ability just to want to be on the field.
For sure, but then you got to think about it. A lot of these guys that's on special teams right now, they're not necessarily the starters. So this is the time that you'll be able to get on film and show the coaches that you have what it takes. So regardless if it's kickoff return, I'm going to do my job. I'm going to handle my responsibility. But when the time to make a play, I can make plays.
So after the first down run by Jatwan Fields, it's second down. Ball placed right at the 25. Cruz in for his second drive at QB, and after the handoff, swarmed right near the line of scrimmage and going back was Jatwan Fields. So it'll be third down after the loss.
Defense, number 48. 5-yard penalty will result. First down.
And I spoke too soon after the defensive offside. Shaw will get a first down.
Just keep the momentum going. You got a first down, regardless how you got the first down, you got it. Let's just keep this momentum going. If you're going to run the ball. You make some positive plays with the run. Maybe you can take a deep shot, and maybe you can even get a penalty downfield. But somehow, some way, this Shaw offense has to make some positive plays in this second half.
So clock issue right now shows 15 minutes. Reset in a moment. It's going to be first down and 10 at the 30 for Shaw.
Correction. The clock is 2 minutes and 38 seconds. 2, 3, 3. Thank you.
And Silas Cruz is looking at the band saying, hey, I'm trying to run the offense here. And now things quiet down for the Platinum Sound Marching Band for Shaw. Cruz scooting off to the left, makes a big throw, brought in Dante Lee. And a humongous gain, Cruz to Lee inside the 10.
And that's what I'm talking about. Take a shot down the field. At this point in the game, what do you have to lose? It's 45-0. Chunk the ball down the field and see if one of your receivers can make a play. And obviously one of your playmakers was able to do that. Great pass by Silas Cruz. Great catch by Dante Lee.
68-yard pass and catch for Lee, who now has 2 catches on the day. Now it's a first down and goal. Handoff, Fields. And still flying around is Lubert Danellis.
That game record. He's living in the backfield this evening. If you're the Shaw offense, you have to find ways to get 7 points here. Have to find a way, and then you can build off of that. But again, you got to stop Lubert.
Danellis, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year preseason, as well as a Defensive Player of the Year last year in the SIAC. Second down and goal from the 13 after the play in the backfield. In motion is McLean. Cruz throws behind Lee. And it's incomplete.
Receiver was open there in the split second. Trying to fire it in there. But again, it's third down. Shaw's offense wanted to be better on third down this year. The same on the flip side with Benedict defense wanted to be better on third down. They've been great today. Let's see what Shaw can cook up here. Trying to get into the paint.
And Coach O'Daffer said he wants his team 30% or less on third down defense. Right now, they're right at 30%. Shaw is 3 for 10 on third down conversions. It's third down and goal from the 13. Cruz has it. Goes towards the end zone for Belcher. And he is blanketed. Incomplete. Fourth down.
I anticipate Shaw offense to stay on the field here on this 4th down. It's going to be a shot to the end zone. Let's see if they can cook up a play, create a play, draw up a play, and get into the end zone and get some points on the board.
Yeah, Sean Belcher is the go-to player in these situations. Coach Jones talked about his ability to make contested catches in practice and in training camp, saying that every single day he was making a catch which would leave your mouth agape. So now on 4th and goal from the 13, pressure up the middle, nothing doing for Shaw. Has another sack, the 4th of the day for the Benedict defense.
Again, it's a meeting at the quarterback. That defensive line has lived in the backfield. Again, these guys are flying around and pinning their ears back. And as you know, if you're a player on the field, it's 4th down. You can't get a 1st down. You have to get a touchdown. You already know they're not running the ball. So, hey, look, we're going to create a line stump. We're going to pin our ears back, and we're going to get after this quarterback.
And that was Joshua Barker. And he was the defensive player of the year in his region in Georgia. And Coach O'Daffer pointed him out as a player to look out for. Just a youngster from Marietta, Georgia in his first year. Now after the turnover on downs, a handoff. And Taylor scooting around the line. Minimal gain.
Another plus for this Benedict's team. Not just the offense, not just the defense and special teams, but as a team, as a unit. They're keeping their foot on the gas. There's no let up. You don't see any let up here in this game, in this second half, even though they're up big. They're keeping their foot on the gas. And again, that's a true testament of leadership, of good coaching, and what this program has become.
2nd down from the 23. 8 yards to go as the clock will run under 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter on this snap. Dennis looking for a quick throw. Now will roll out. Has some space to operate. And Aeneas Dennis right before the 30-yard line. Steps out of bounds.
Keep talking about this. But Aeneas Dennis, he's still in the game. Going into the 4th quarter, up 45-0. I anticipate at some point in the 4th quarter, he's able to take his helmet off and chill out on the sideline for a little bit.
So that will end the quarter. Xavier Foster is the quarterback that you see there, but it's been fantastic for Benedict all through these first 3 quarters. Oh, is he a football player or a drum major? 45-0, Benedict on top.
I'm the team mascot, and boy, am I running late. But I got lead in my foot and spirit in my fingers. Oh, what a hit. And if you have cut rate car insurance, the cost to cover that might tank your season. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem like me. Woo!
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
The Weather Channel introduces the first daily show dedicated to the environment.
Every day, the show will look at the most urgent issues of our generation, our changing climate, and actually what can be done about it.
Join meteorologists Stephanie Abrams and Jordan Steele as they explore the changing patterns of our amazing planet.
You guys know there's a way for small businesses to actually calculate their carbon footprint.
And how they impact you every day. Pattern, weekdays on the Weather Channel.
Last season, Torrey sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Grio app. Check your local listings for the Grio.
The biggest comedy stars. There is an edible version of Scrabble.
Going to the bathroom spells disaster.
America's comedy game show. Funny you should ask. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We ready?
can't wait to make my recipes for you.
Let Recipe.tv inspire you. Travel with us to culinary destinations.
This is a pizza party. Bon appetit. Oh boy.
Learn to cook with our world-class chefs.
It kind of pops right up, and then you know it's ready.
I'm generous with these figs because I'm a bit of a fig fiend.
Here on Recipe.tv.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by Bevel. Level up your grooming routine and feel the Bevel difference. Benedict up a large margin, 45-0. The cheerleaders have had a lot to cheer about for Benedict, and Ty Carter, the fourth member of our team, has more on the cheerleading staff.
The game day experience is bigger than just the players on the field. I caught up with BC's head coach, and she tells me that cheer camp is 1 month long, 3 practices a day, and they finished their very last practice last night at 10 p.m. Eastern ahead of tonight's game. So you got to start putting some respect on those cheerleaders and their capabilities. And tonight, they have a lot to cheer about. Coach also tells me that what goes into those practices is strength and conditioning, cardio, and lifting weights. And so they're very well prepared to hit the field and cheer on their team.
Well, thank you, Ty. Antoine, sounds like everybody's locked in here on the Benedict campus.
Hey, you got to be. You got to be bringing that energy. It starts from the top. If you with Benedict Tigers, you got to be locked in.
On 3rd down and 3. First down picked up for Benedict. And once again, the Tigers have been fantastic on 3rd down here today. They're now 5 of 9, better than 50%. That's a number that Coach Barry is going to be happy about.
Oh, for sure. You can go into the field room and you can build off of this. Obviously, it's easy to say, hey, look, everything went right because we won 45-0. But that's not the case. Definitely some improvement some places.
First down and 10 from the 36. A little jailbreak screen, throw out from behind. And Jalen Jones is the man that made the catch, but for Shaw, another injury for the Bears.
Man, you hate to see it. And like you said, Coach Jones, he discussed this as far as being happy that he had a healthy roster. But coming out of this game, you know, some guys going to be in the cold tub. It's a lot of injury timeouts, a lot of guys that's getting banged up.
And so while he's being tended to, we're going to take a quick break with Benedict on top, 45-0.
Martial arts is my passion.
I work out whenever I can.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it can be tough.
Now I'm staying ahead of it.
Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, so you can have clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go.
Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Oh, man.
The other way.
Oh, man.
History in the making. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open.
History in the making. Can't nobody touch it. Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
It's unbelievable.
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
Look at the wind howling through here.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees. 7 innovative weather presentation patents. And a former National Hurricane Center director. 1 trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
Welcome to The Griot, bringing you the stories that move us.
From culture, news, and politics. These are stories told in a way that is meaningful and important for everyone.
From the clean water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi, abortion rights, mental health, and celebrity scoops.
We'll be here every day to keep you on top of what's happening in the world as we know it. The Griot, stories powered by us. Watch our shows live every weeknight on the Griot cable. Check your local listings.
And Akithio Carson needing help to walk off the field. And here is the injury that was sustained. Trying to make the tackle from behind. And just a bit of friendly fire there as he tackled Jones. But he is on the sidelines and happy to see him able to walk off. Benedict leading 45-0 over Shaw, still on offense, and Aeneas Dennis, is still on the field, and Xavier Foster, the backup, still waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it. You know, Dennis hasn't been with the program that long, hasn't been in the offense that long, so I can definitely get why the coaches will want him in the game and getting some more reps. But I would think Foster would be in and getting some reps.
So that's Jalen Taylor, who has a touchdown on the day. And there's Xavier Foster, the junior from Roebuck, South Carolina. Attended Dorman High School. And for Foster, just staying ready. It's just a part of this team overall. On first down and 10 from the 48. Dennis grabs the snap with one hand, swings it out wide. An excellent catch in space.
Again, we continue to talk about it. Keep the offense simple right now. Get the balls into your playmakers' hands in space and let them create magic.
So Jabari Tucker with his second catch. Second down and 5 for Benedict. We're here in the fourth quarter. It's been all Tigers this entire day. Forcing turnover on the first drive for Shaw. Scored on their first offensive drive and haven't looked back since. Another swing out wide. Spinning and churning is Israel Rhodes. He's down at the 39.
One of the toughest things as a DB is tackling in space. But all good DBs have to be able to do it. You see here, he gets the ball in space. As a DB, you have to be able to break down. You see Amon Tinsley right there missed that tackle. It's not an easy thing to do. As we always used to say, step on the receiver's toes. That means get as close as possible to the receiver or the running back and shoot your gun.
Clock runs under 12 minutes. First down in plus territory for Benedict. Off the 38-yard line. Going the wrong way. And going down way behind the line is Torrey Morrison. And Shaw firing off the ball there and making a defensive play.
Hey, that's what you want to see. You know, when you turn the film on Monday or whenever that film session is, you want to be able to turn on the film at this juncture of the game and say, hey, look, guys, we were still flying around. We were still playing hard. And as a coach, you can build off that and you can respect that.
So now second down and long from the 17. Back at the 45. Aeneas Dennis. Another easy throw out to the right to Taylor.
You know what's impressing me about the offense of Benedict? And again, I've said it before, but it's the offensive linemen and how they get out in front of the receivers and the running backs. The way they're able to get down the field is very impressive.
So Damon Cherry is the man that's down right now for Benedict. So as Cherry is tended to, we'll take a break and be back for more HBCU Go football in just a moment.
Real fruit and whole grains. Doing something good for yourself has never been this easy. Just do what's delicious. Kellogg's Special K.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband. Get it together.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Last season, Torrey sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Grio app. Check your local listings for the Grio.
We have officially had landfall now of Hurricane Ian.
It's nothing like any other hurricane we ever have been through.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
So it's time for our crew to move on in, and we're going to ask you to head on out.
Now it's time to go inside.
Ooh, Lord have man.
That's so amazing. Now that's a fast home rescue.
Howdy and welcome to Dallas.
Okay, Atlanta.
What's up, Philly? Hi there, Phoenix.
Finally, the sunshine looks to be returning.
Here are some of your top stories from Cheddar News on Local Now.
Hey there, it's Friday. I'm Sasha. You're high above Hollywood. Local Now, where you are is where it's at.
The Grio, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free. You're watching The Grio.
Benedict leads 45-0 here in the fourth quarter, but things got started early in the first quarter. Aeneas Dennis hooked up with Caden High, and this was for 70 yards, Antoine.
Yes, sir. It was a great connection. Quarterback, receiver. Receiver was able to stem the DB at the top of his route. Great catch. And like you said, 70 yards to the zone for his first collegiate touchdown.
And both Caden High and Aeneas Dennis, they got game, brought to you by Ram. We're here early in the fourth quarter, and Benedict has been really dominant throughout this match. And when you hear Coach Chennis Berry talk about different things, PPP, points at a premium, talking about PPP when it comes to penetration and how that causes problems, all of those acronyms have been in full effect here today.
Nah, for sure. And you can tell that he preaches that to his team just because of the performance that they was able to come out here and display tonight. So he has a lot of acronyms, but I guess it's for a reason, good reason.
But also, another big one is A, B, C's, and D's. A's and B's in the classroom. A's and B's in the classroom. C's, championships, plural. Make sure to let us know. Championships, plural.
Facts.
And D's equal degrees. And it's an alphabet soup, but it's delicious for Benedict here at home in the season opener, leading 45-0 on top of Shaw. After the penalty, it was 3rd down and 18. Dennis, clean pocket, lost it to the middle. And that was a bang-bang play. Ball falls incomplete. 4th down.
Is this the first time they're going to punt tonight?
This, I believe, is the first time that they'll have to punt the ball this evening. And that just shows you how late it has been, but how on par Benedict has been throughout the entire matchup. So the first time we'll see Charlie Cooper, transfer from Kennesaw State, sophomore from Tucker, Georgia. And out to receive this kick is Ashawn Belcher.
Let's see if Belcher, if he can get the ball in his hand, let's see if he can make a play. Let's see if he can make a play. There's some good field position for Shaw.
Belcher won't attempt this. This ball will drop. Take a Shaw bounce and roll to rest at the 16-yard line. Well, for Coach Berry, he has been a long time coach, assistant coach with HBCUs. He loves not only this HBCU, but all HBCUs, and has been a big catalyst for just the propulsion of HBCU football.
Yeah, for sure. You know, he's been different places. Been at Howard University. He's coached at Southern. Now he's here at Benedict. And when you talk about the HBCU family, that's exactly what it is. It's just a family. We want to see each other succeed. We want to be successful. And then obviously give these young men, we want to pour into these young men, not only on the football field, but off the field as well and later on in life.
First down and 10 from the 15. Quick throw, catch. Rushing forward. A nice play on first down is the Shaw offense. And for the Bears right now, you mentioned throughout this second half, just trying to get something going. And of course, with the starting quarterback going down, Patrick Blake coming in, and now Silas Cruz in at quarterback. What can Shaw do here late with these game reps against another team and a team in Benedict that has been really good all day?
Now you got J-Twan Fields still in the backfield. You know, you can hand the ball off and see if we can get some momentum going there.
Cruz overthrows his intended wide receiver, Barnes. That being incomplete, it's third down. Already mentioned that as a whole, Benedict is doing what they'd like in regards to third down defense. Shaw's 3 for 11 overall today, under 30%. Coach O'Dapper going to be happy, and Coach Berry on top of it as well.
What also is very important, what's also very important is that being that Christian Peters is out, you don't have to make a decision next week. Who's going to be your star quarterback, Patrick Blake or Silas Cruz?
And on third down again, the defense answers the call. Dathan Peterson with the third down stop. It's fourth down, and we mentioned just how long of a day it has been for Shaw. And multiple players that have had to come off the field. Bird preparing to punt this ball away.
We'll see how this operation is going to be. There's been some mishaps with the punt team. Got some guys running on the field. Again, the operation, this is not what you want, especially the first game of the season, having to burn another timeout. This is the second time tonight, just strictly off the punt team, that Coach Jones had to call a timeout.
Prior to the timeout, Shaw.
Well, right now, Xavier Foster is preparing to come into the game, potentially warming up, but we have to talk about Shaw right now. They've had the injury bug hit them here in this game, and Laurencia has more on Shaw's players.
Yeah, James, the Shaw Bears are looking very banged up. I just spoke to their head athletic trainer, and he said currently 6 players are out for today's game, one of them being Akithio Carson, who just got injured last. He has an upper body injury. Their trainer was not giving me specifics, but he did say that Mr. Carson will be reevaluated on Monday.
We already know that Jay Boyd will not be playing. He came out and was the big vocal leader. We talked to him at Media Day. He wasn't able to play in this matchup because of an injury that was suffered in training camp. Christian Peters, the starting quarterback, went down with a shoulder injury in the first half. And Akithio Carson, who's a vocal leader, he went down here in this second half. So it's been a tough day at the office for Shaw. Now the punt coming away. Drop. Morrison will let it roll, and he'll take a Shaw bounce. Just to the 31-yard line. So we'll take a quick break. Benedict's back on offense when we return on HBCU Go.
Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya with dual-motor e-force that helps put you in control, and Pro Pilot Assist 2.0 for when you'd rather go with the flow. It's powerful sophistication meets fearless adventure. The all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya.
Purina One. We switched and wow. From day one, its proven natural nutrition supports Charlie's strong immune system and Ginger's healthy heart.
Healthy differences today and for a lifetime. Purina One, a difference from day one.
The Griot, everywhere you watch, any way you want to watch, and it's free.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the details.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
HBCU football is back and ballin' on HBCU Go. Here's a quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
man.
The other way.
Oh, man!
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open. Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
45-0 Benedict on top. Luber Danellis has done well on the field. Been eating pretty greedy, but now, where do you like to eat off the field, Ty?
What's up, y'all? I'm here at Tati's Island Cuisine, and I got the whole broadcast crew with me. And the reason that I brought you guys here is because Benedict's Luber Danellis said that the only thing that he eats up more than running backs is the food here. So let's get some Thai food.
My entree is going to be the jerk chicken. What about you? I'm going to do some curry chicken. Not spicy, but like flavorful. Decide what you get.
So I'm going to definitely go for the oxtails, rice and beans. What you going to get?
I'm definitely going with the Idaho oxtail.
We just finished eating at Tati's Island Cuisine. The food was so good. Luber, you did your big one with this recommendation. If you're ever in Columbia, South Carolina, you got to come and check them out.
Danellis, have to shout him out because that was delicious.
It was on point. On point.
So had the oxtails as well. Now, new quarterback in. It's Foster. But on his first give, comes around the bend. That's Israel Rhodes, the sophomore. Rhodes, when he's come in, has a change of pace back. Made a couple plays. Shows good burst. This is Foster.
Yes.
Backup quarterback from Roebuck, South Carolina. The junior standing at 5'11".
That's some interesting what Foster would be able to come in the game and do. Are they going to open the playbook open for him and let him do his thing? He's a lefty.
Throw out on the outside. And the catch is made by Jabari Parker. You mentioned opening up the playbook. Last year, two quarterbacks played a lot, John Lampley and Eric Phoenix. Phoenix has gone on to play at the FCS level, and Lampley was a graduate student, so he is not here with Benedict after graduating. One of those letters that Coach Barry is so excited about. The D's getting a degree. And now it's first down and 10 from the 42. 7:05 to play here in the fourth quarter after a spectacular day to start the season for Benedict, leading Shaw 45-0.
Benedict, they're able to get a lot of things done this game. First and foremost, you being able to come out. Three phases of the game.
Prior to the snap. Timeout. Benedict called.
Three phases of the game, playing well offense, defensively, and special teams. Your running game was good. O-line played really well. Defense played really well. But the most important thing for me, especially at this time of the game, they're being able to get some of the second string, third string guys in to be able to get some playing time. And typically you won't get that in your first game. But you never know second, fourth, fifth game down the line, who's going to have to step in and make some plays and get some playing time. So be able to do this on the first game of the season, I think that's great for Benedict.
And as we look on here. Let's take a look at the coaching game plan brought to you by Bevel.
Yeah, so the game plan for Benedict was to control the line of scrimmage and win on third down. And I think they did a great job to be able to do that. Slow down the run game. They slowed down the run game for sure, executing the RPO, and they did that. So I know Chinesbury will be able to look at the film and say, hey, look, man, we was able to get done what Antoine Bethea said we needed to get done.
That's the coach's game plan brought to you by Bevel. A miscue there, almost another big play. There have been plenty of them. Xavier Foster was trying to get on the front. Throw was incomplete. It's second down for Benedict here late in this matchup for the reigning D2 national champions at the HBCU level. And it feels like somebody took a sledgehammer to Shaw. Benedict has the sledgehammer on the sideline. He can hammer these points home as they look to finish off the Shaw Bears. Foster takes it himself. Xavier Foster slides at the 40 after a big gain.
Smart play by Xavier Foster to be able to get down. Not taking any unnecessary hits. Big thing for Shaw right now. Just trying to get out of this game healthy. There's a lot of guys that's iced up on the sideline as we talked about. Trying to just get out the game healthy and get ready for week 2.
14-yard pickup. Ball moves to the 43 of Shaw. Foster and company looking to put the icing on the cake here. The lefty lets it fly. A little short. We've seen the sledgehammer multiple times. Laurencia, please tell us more about said sledgehammer.
Well, guys, they slam that sledgehammer whenever the defensive line makes a big play. So we've been seeing it hit the ground a few times, but that's why.
Talked about Lubert Danilis. He's made a couple of plays. Joshua Barker, the freshman, he had a big play. And then Aaron Miller, he's been in on the action as well. All defensive linemen who have forced the sledgehammer into the turf here at Charles Johnson Stadium. It's second down and 10. Foster, deep drop, looking, lets it go, and a sliding catch is not made.
Thought that was a catch. But hey, good job by Xavier Foster being able to create some time back there in the backfield. Found his open receiver, but incomplete pass. But he's looked poised in the pocket right now.
So that ball hits the turf. Billy Pierre will not receive that reception. And the fans here are not happy. They're looking for anything and everything they can get. As the clock has run under 6 minutes to play. And Benedict trying to put the finishing touches on this one. On third down, trips out to the left side. Foster rolling to that side. Is that a one-handed catch by Soul? No, it is not. The 6'6" wide receiver could not bring it in bounds. That's a third down stop for Shaw.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. 31 defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
But the penalty, the roughing the passer penalty, will give Benedict a first down. It's been a difficult day overall. And just ill-advised diving on Foster unnecessarily.
Yeah, a little frustration there. You know, it's not going Shaw Bears' way right now. Just trying to, get into the game. But again, you got to play smart. You got to play smart. This game of football, not only physical, but it's played above the shoulders and in between the ears. You gotta be smart there.
So from the 27-yard line, Foster gives it up. Rhodes rips off a big run into the red zone.
Oh, man, I love the way he was able to put his foot in the ground and turn it upfield and hit the hole.
Israel Rhodes, who's the third-string running back but was talked about.
Right here, run and put his foot in the ground and get vertical. I love it. I love it.
Foster. Rhodes again. Brought down from behind. And that's an excellent play in the defensive backfield. So Shaw still playing, not giving up. And for Benedict, looking forward to what they have moving forward. So much that they can do. Coach Barry still coaching him on the sideline, despite 3 touchdowns on the ground and 182 yards.
And again, man, we talk about the program. Regardless of what the score is on the scoreboard, coach is going to coach hard. We're looking for perfection out there.
Foster swings it out. Rhodes looking for a seam. Can't spin past the defender. And stopped at the 14.
Again, we talked about this a number of times. Offensive coordinator, hey, look, we're going to get our guys the ball in space. Hopefully they can make a man or two miss. And they've been doing that tonight.
So on 3rd down. 3rd down and 9 from inside the 15 at the 14. Clock continues to churn. Foster awaits the snap. Looking right. Throws to the end zone. Wide open is Pierre. Billy Pierre with the touchdown from 14 yards out. And Benedict continues to pour it on here at home.
Looks like some miscommunication back there in the secondary. You see Amon Tinsley talking with his hands. But again, Xavier Foster is able to come in, drive down the field, and get a touchdown pass. So again, Benedict's clicking on all cylinders all night long.
So Pierre comes in, has himself a day. As the kick is up and good. Xavier Foster was just waiting for his chance. Antoine, you asked, when were we going to see Xavier Foster? He makes a play here in his opportunity. 52-0, Benedict on top.
Your message to boss says stuck in traffic.
Send.
Sending your message. Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
Lowe's knows that fall's shorter days call for bigger deals. Get the most out of your projects by getting the most out of our fall savings now. Shop Labor Day deals under $90 now, in-store or online.
You can't stop a force of nature. This hurricane season, rely on one of your own. It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel.
This is epic.
Trusted to give you every advantage before the storm. Trusted to be there where and when you need us. Trusted to bring you every angle of the storm using landfall cams on our streaming TV app.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Because America doesn't trust hurricane season to just anyone.
Last season, Torrey sat down with Francis Tiafu, Jennifer King, Doc Rivers, Debbie Allen, Keenan Thompson, Tyler Perry, and Don Peebles. This season, on Masters of the Game, Maisha Kai sits down with Tabitha Brown, Charles King, Jesse Collins, Nikki Giovanni, and more. Catch up on thegrio.com or the Grio app. Check your local listings for the Grio.
HBCU football is back and balling on HBCU Go. Here's that quarterback in trouble. Lets it go.
Man.
The other way.
Oh, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open. Fort Valley State takes on Clark Atlanta Saturday, September 9th, 1 noon Central, with HBCU Go on the Griot.
Well, it's time for the Amazon Player of the Game, and it's Zaire Scotland. He is tonight's Player of the Game, brought to you by Amazon. What a day he's had. 62 rushing yards, 3 TDs on the ground. And, Antoine, when you're having a day, you might get one through the air.
Hey, man, he's done it all. They nickname him Lightning. Like you said, 3 touchdowns. He threw for 1. He's just having a good time. You see him on the sideline partying with his guys. He said he can run, he can catch, and he can throw too.
Do it all, Mr. Scotland. Have a day. And Zaire Scotland, who last season had 8 rushing touchdowns, he's almost halfway there in his game number 1.
Game number 1. So, look, the future is bright for that young man. And I'm happy that he was able to go out here. Game 1, home field, to do his thing, baby.
So now, after the touchdown pass from Xavier Foster to Billy Pierre, and Pierre has had a quiet day himself. He was the man that caught that touchdown from Scotland and then also had the receiving touchdown from Foster. This is John Barnes on the run back. And he is brought down just shy of the 25, at the 24. So now for Shaw, Silas Cruz moved the team a little bit. Had the long pass play down the middle to Dante Lee Jr. But it's been a rough day overall for Shaw. And they have 3.5 left as they try to get on the scoreboard here in the season opener. Sidney Gibbs talked to us. Really wanted to see his side potentially come out and get a win. Hadn't seen his team get a win in the season opener since he's been here. It's been a rough one. But there will be a lot of learning from this matchup with Benedict as they get into CIAA play.
And that's the thing, you know, you come out, obviously you want a better showing if you were the Shaw Bears. But again, you can go into that film room and you can teach. The players going to learn a lot. The coach is going to teach. It's going to be rough in the film room, especially with a loss like this. But that's what happens. But the positive thing about it is, guess what? They have another game next week.
The throw, incomplete. Sports.tv has the most free sports channels available anywhere. You can catch live HBCU Go football from SWAC, CIAA, and SIAC, along with hundreds of other channels. Go to sports.tv to watch now or download on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. 2:55 to play. Clock stops on the incompletion. It's 3rd down and 14 for Shaw.
3rd down and 14. As a offensive coordinator, it's only limited amount of plays that you can call to try to convert this 3rd down.
Cruz rolling out and just throws it away. A coverage that has been blanket-like here all day. And just that continues here, even with the 2s coming on, even with the 3s coming on. The standard is the standard for Coach Berry.
Yes, sir, and you said it. Now, you took the words out of my mouth. The standard is the standard. Regardless who's on the field, who's playing, what play is called, we're going to execute. And they've been doing that the entire night. But on the other hand, that was a smart play by Silas. Just throw the ball away. Nothing's there. Let's not give Benedict any other opportunities to score touchdowns.
And with the injuries that have happened, some miscues now on the punt. So Bird will finally get it. The gate closes. Morrison will back up and will have a chance to receive this. Scoots by the first man. Then ends up getting brought down from behind at the 35.
Good coverage by the Shaw Bears. Great punt by Carlton Bird. And great coverage by the Bears.
So now for Benedict, next team up, they're going to take on Edward Waters. And their next 3 matchups will be on the road. They won't be back here until September 30th to take on Morehouse College. And then their matchup on the road, October 7th, will be right here on HBCU Go, where they go to Fairfield, Alabama, to take on Miles College. So make sure to keep it locked here on HBCU Go for any and all SIAC and CIAA action. And Benedict is a force to be reckoned with. Will be all season in the SIAC, picked to win the league for back-to-back seasons. Now on first down and 10 from the 35. Handoff. Rhodes spinned down at the 40.
Rhodes look good. Like you said, he's a change of tempo style of back. But one thing about him, when he gets the ball, he is taking it vertical. He's hitting that hole. And like I've been saying all day, he falls forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs, falling forward.
And it's been that type of game, a season opener under Coach Berry. You can expect points. 52 here today, 58 last season, as Foster shows off that baseball slide. Looks real good.
Smart.
Staying out of trouble. And for Coach Berry, has completely changed this program around. But he said to us that at the top of every mountain is the beginning of another mountain. And they've started that climb against Shaw.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard that. I had to write that in my notebook. And I got to use that. But again, we keep talking about Coach Berry, man, and just what he's been able to create here at this program here at Benedict, man. And I'm just happy to see it for him and this program.
Rhodes gets it again. Shows off a sneaky move. Looked like he was going down for a loss, maybe gains 1 yard. And when you have a player like that, he's the third man on the depth chart. You have a guy in Zaire Scotland who was our Amazon player of the game. 4 total touchdowns on the day for Scotland. DeAndre Duhart, who a different type of back, can be a bulldozer. But Rhodes has come out shifty and has shown his ability.
And that's scary. Your third string running back is like that. You know, so again, you have a stable of guys that can get it done. And as a running backs coach in that room, that's what you want. Very competitive in that room.
Offensive coordinator Jonathan William, plenty of toys to tinker with. Clock runs under a minute. Rhodes gets it again. Shows a little bit of power. Stopped near the 50-yard line. Helmet comes off for Shaw Bear, so he'll have to come off the field. Minimal time left now. The victory formation upcoming for Benedict.
The best formation in football is the victory formation. You would love to see this each and every week if you're the Benedict Tigers. A good showing by them, putting up 52 on their home field against the Shaw Bears.
So as Foster kneels it down, that'll do it. Benedict, big time win in their home opener, 52-0 over Shaw. And the SIAC wins this battle over the CIAA.
Yes, sir. It was a good anticipated matchup. Obviously, the score does not tell that story. It was a good showing by the Benedict Tigers again here at home. Donut on the scoreboard for the Shaw Bears. Shaw Bears going to take that ride back to North Carolina and, you know, they'll retool. Watch the film, be able to look at some of the things that they can improve on, some mistakes that they made, and hopefully week 2 they can come out and have a better showing.
Well, once again, the final score, 52-0. Benedict on top. And